to clear your mind. When asked who made it show, the truth he gives into most. So lay down, the threat is real.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, December 29th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 71. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap the New Orleans Saints come from behind victory over the Tennessee Titans and discuss LSU's loss in the Texas Bowl to the hands of the Houston Cougars. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio. Here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo!
Whoa!
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Monday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you. The band back together for at least a day.
For one day.
One day. It's all right. One day. I'll be gone tomorrow.
It's all right.
Go ahead and get out in front of this. I got Sugar Bowl responsibilities, but
Yeah,
tomorrow doesn't
can't
matter.
let anybody know until the day before.
Alondra, Tate, can y'all please back me up here?
I feel like we've been telling you.
Yeah,
that he
thank
does
you.
this.
Y'all know halfway listen to y'all.
Oh, no, that's
Dang.
that's
I'll-
not
look,
What a
y'all,
way to
just
start the
him.
show.
I'll defend you. I didn't even know they were playing the Sugar Bowl this year.
Oh, there
No,
you
I
go.
totally-
There you go. Yeah,
At New Orleans
got a
again?
bowl game and everything.
Oh, man. It's
They
exciting.
do that every year?
Every single year.
That's right.
Holy cow. A little bit of low energy on that Yo's and a little bit expected as well. We're just coming off Christmas break. So if you're over there judging our Yo's, sitting in your car, sitting in your office right now, take a look in the mirror because I bet you got low energy too.
I don't think anybody said anything. I think it's just you feeling like that.
I was
I thought
feeling
the
it.
Yo's were fine.
They were
Good.
fine. They were fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe it was just me. I didn't bring it.
yeah. Well, I think you were going for the ho ho ho. Then you realized,
I know.
oh, Christmas is over.
I know. I'm a little bit sad on that.
The lights and trees and all that are put up.
They'll be up for another couple weeks.
What? Weeks?
Well, okay, maybe not weeks. The
We'll be
lights
celebrating Mardi Gras with the
outside will
Christmas
be
tree?
up for about another week or two. I would think.
Okay.
The Christmas trees, they'll start coming down, which is sad, but usually not till right after New Year's.
We got it.
Trees? You have multiple of them?
We do. We have 4 trees up.
Kane
Four
had
is-
money.
2?
4?
They've
I
just
can
accumulated
understand.
over the years.
4?
Let's buy another. Buy another.
You know,
One
we
in
actually
each room?
What you
we
got?
do.
Three,
We got a
what's four?
couple. Well, they're all artificial. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas trees now. It's after Christmas. But
You
yeah.
never said you had
Never
4
mentioned
before.
You had 4.
Well, we had trees.
Hell, I would have talked about it last week.
When
Certainly
we
when
were,
you were out.
these date back to when we were still in the NFL, like traveling around. So I had we had a short term. You'd have to go like rent a house for like 4 or 5 months. You didn't bring everything with you.
Yeah.
And then of course Christmas time was there, so you had to get a tree. So we got, that's how we accumulated multiple trees, was because we had to live in multiple places for, a couple months at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm very familiar.
So at that point, a lot of trees. And then this year, my little girls, they wanted a flocked tree with all with the snow on it. So of course, baby wants, baby gets.
Yep.
I got you. I'm with you on that.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sorry about it. Get more trees, people.
Okay. Yeah, Katie's the person that puts up Christmas the 26th.
We did that. We did that this
Really?
year.
Get it
Normally we
out.
leave it up to New Year's,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I like. We were off on Friday. and
Yeah,
with
timed
Victoria,
up
and
with
I
the
was like,
weekend.
we're both off all day. Let's just do it now. So indoor, outdoor, we knocked it out in about an hour on Friday.
It timed up pretty good for the weekend, for a good weekend clean. We were just traveling, so we didn't get it done.
Yeah, how was the trip? How was Florida?
It was great. We spent almost the whole week in Florida with family. Stayed at my brother and sister-in-law's place.
Yeah.
Right down there. And, Lacey's, most of her family lived down there at the beach or near the beach. And so it's a nice little little spot to go to.
Yeah, it is.
And enjoy it with the family. It's the first time really that we've spent like the actual Christmas day not at our own home.
Yeah.
Which was different. I was a little bit nervous about it because I'm like a big you got to be home for Christmas
me too.
situation. Like that's my thing. So,
Yeah.
but we did it this year and we had a great time. And
You just told Santa you were going to be out.
well, yeah, actually Santa he knew because parents we
got magic.
we got a line of communication with him
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah.
And so you got to let them know. Elf went, Santa went, everybody.
Not the elf.
Oh yeah, packed it up.
Alondra, how was your trip home?
Yeah, it was good. Almost a full week of just doing nothing and
Yeah.
chilling
There you
and
go.
hanging out with family. So it was good. I'm ready to be back. It is like the most Monday ever
It is,
after a
yeah.
holiday though, because
Yeah.
my alarm, it went off, but it didn't make any noise. So I woke up in a panic at like 6:15, and I was like, oh, I'm about to be late. And
Yeah.
then Taylor texted us that the power had went out overnight, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I mean,
we're going to get through it.
Yeah. I mean, as many days as we had off,
Yeah.
like the LSU bowl game, doing that is like, didn't feel like a Saturday. So I
Yeah.
didn't really, my days were already off. We
They
got
were
back
so off.
from Houston yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thrown off. Let me ask you this. So you get a week off, a little vacation. We're morning show peeps, right?
Mhm.
We're up early every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get some time off, like usually when you just like one day off, you can't reset your clock
Right.
very fast. You still kind of wake up early. Like for a whole week off,
Yeah.
Mhm.
what time is everybody waking up at naturally?
I was naturally, by the end of the week, pushing it to like 8:30.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Hell
Are
yeah.
you a teenager?
I know. And everybody at my house is like night owls.
Yeah.
And because my mom and my sister both work at the bar.
Oh,
So they
true.
get home
Yeah.
super late.
Right.
And they get home by the time, if I'm here, I'm waking up.
Right.
So I got, they don't wake up till super late. Like almost noon.
Yeah. So you're
What?
already, yeah.
Yeah. Because they're like up at 5 a.m., barely going to sleep.
Yeah.
So.
Laundry was in her nightgown, going to bed at like 10, and they were like, "What are you doing?"
And my warm milk.
We got 8 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it was. They're wide awake.
Taylor, what time you naturally wake up?
I
When
feel like
have an
I feel
extended-
like he is an early riser.
Yeah, just cutting that
This
grass.
week,
Yeah,
probably
that
like-
grass ain't gonna mow itself. Huh?
No.
This week, probably like 7:30.
All right, it's not
Kinda,
bad.
so yeah,
That's-
I mean, you know,
Dude, we stayed up late
Go a
like,
little bit.
all break long, and so that my schedule's completely off.
yeah.
I mean, we said like even like last night, it's like because we are still the kids on Christmas break, and so everybody's staying up late.
What's
so.
late for the kids?
Oh, I got teenagers, so like
So
yeah.
late.
they outlast me. Oh,
Yeah.
But like, what about Memphis? Is he staying up with everybody?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I get those youngins to bed, bud.
Nah. And once you got older siblings,
Yeah.
you'll see. Good luck when Huck's like 16 and here come the girls in there, and you're like, hey, it's 9:30, it's your bedtime, and be like, ha, no, it's not. Huck's up.
Yeah,
We're up.
Sorry, he's doing it.
So the Texas Bowl happened. We'll talk about that on that trip. Although this is the first time I got to take the family to a bowl trip. Now we didn't do like the whole week long deal. We just went the day of the game because the game wasn't until midnight, basically.
Y'all
So
drove in the day of?
We woke up that morning, drove over to Houston,
Yeah.
checked into the hotel, did the whole deal, and then went to the game, and then hung out yesterday in Houston for a little bit afterwards.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so it was nice. But first time I took the family to a bowl trip, and that was a lot of fun. They got a chance. They got to
Heck
ride
yeah.
the bus over from the hotel to the stadium. Harlow was, thinking she was big stuff
Oh yeah.
on
Wow.
the team bus over to the stadium.
Living her best life.
Oh
Living
yeah,
her best
oh
life.
yeah, just cheering
No
the whole
shoes.
time. Probably not.
They took the
No,
bus over.
Katie
huh?
posted a picture.
Okay, yeah.
She had no shoes
Yeah,
on.
she hates shoes. Hates them. Just cannot stand them. So
What's up with kids and shoes, man?
I don't know. She hates it,
To
but
be fair, I don't like shoes either.
yeah. Unfortunately, the bowl game doesn't go the way we wanted it to. Look, win or lose, whatever. There's still takeaways from it, so we'll cover all of that. But
First 5 minutes were fun.
yeah, they were real. I was like, are we about to blow these? Wait, are we about to blow these people out? Like,
Actually, what's kind of stinks when I watched it, I missed the first part of the game. So I walked
So
in
it's
there.
your fault.
So we were with the family, right? So we were at a restaurant trying to like wrap it up really fast, right? And this was one of those slides like taking forever to get the check, taking forever to make the payment. I was like, come on. I get there and it was already 14-0. I was like, we're
We're
gonna blow
good.
these guys out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hated to be this guy, but when Barry and Brown, we just went to walk-ons because like normally like everybody comes to my house, but I'm like, hell, it starts at 8:30. Like you're probably only gonna watch the.
You don't
first
want it
half.
right at your
Yeah.
house.
Right, I don't want them there
Yeah,
until
it's bedtime.
midnight. No, so I was like, all right, look, we'll meet at walk-ons. So we go to walk-ons, and everybody in the restaurants are cheering when Barry and Brown returns the touchdown. I'm just kind of sitting there. Dad's like, hey, they scored. I'm like, I mean, thanks
Yeah.
for waiting until now to do that. I've been waiting for it all year, but yeah,
I
it's
think I
fine.
said that on the broadcast. Like, we've been waiting on this all
Yeah.
year, and it happened.
So you weren't excited?
Nah,
You
but you know what
knew.
they say? Texas Bowl, where legends are made. So he made it happen in the brightest of lights.
Who says that?
Me just now,
No.
actually.
Tom Hart gave me this little stat. He did the game on TV. Every time that LSU's played in the Texas Bowl, there's been at least one play of 75-plus yards.
We had I think we
Every
had
time,
a
I'm like,
kickoff
all right.
return
Last year, yeah.
It was either Xavion or Aaron Anderson.
It was Xavion Thomas, I
Well, 'cause
believe. Yeah.
They had him in back-to-back games.
Yeah.
I think Anderson was Oklahoma and then Xavion Thomas last year. So
Yep.
And then John Trey had, that was a 75-yarder to Hilton, right?
Mhm. Right at the end of the game.
Guess if you think about it, it probably happens in a lot of the bowl games because that's kind of what happens when the guys that are playing so hard to try to get good tape on the good tape out there.
Now it's like
get a
yeah, for
good
the portal.
paycheck, and then the other half of the people aren't playing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
probably a recipe for some really explosive plays, exciting plays, which we saw in that game certainly.
Scored over 25 against an FBS team for the first time,
Mike drop.
although they scored 38. Didn't help, but scored 35.
Yeah, there's still guys open. What?
Oh, we're going to show tape of a lot of things if we can today. If the bowl game's already loaded into the system, the pass interference call at the end of the first half. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
The Bauer Sharp illegal man downfield was terrible.
Yeah, what did they say about that on the TV?
They
were you
they
able
were
to
like
hear?
it's a blown call, it's a mistake. They were
Yeah, I
like Trey
thought so,
Green's
too.
on the line, Bauer Sharp's not. He's not.
I mean,
covered
they
up.
even like made sure too before,
Mhm.
like pointed all onto the line. Yeah, that's what I said on the broadcast too. I'm like, I just don't see it.
Houston refs.
Play football for a little. I was Big Ten refs. It was past their bedtime, bud.
From Houston, though. Probably.
No, it was just past their bedtime. They're used to noon Eastern kicks, bud.
That's a good point.
Like, what
They're
are you talking about?
upset.
8:15 kick.
What?
That had a slide to 8:25.
It's like Alondra's family.
Sheesh.
Seriously.
I mean, those are two bad calls. The pass interference. So the receiver gives up, stops his route. It's uncatchable. To call them, like, I don't even blame Frank Wilson for getting 15 yards. Hell, I wanted to
What
get
did he
15 from the
do?
booth.
They didn't show.
I'm sure he said those. You know, there's a
Walked
couple
out
things.
Kind of
the
showed him
field
yelling
and
on
got-
the
Yeah, there's a
field.
couple things that you
okay.
can't say, and certainly to sensitive Big Ten referees.
Yeah.
And like the Big Ten, refs, they do like obviously the reviews as well. And anytime we do the Texas Bowl, our booth is right next to the review booth, and there's there's no glass like curtain or anything. It's just glass, so we can see like everything they're looking at. And dude, I was hammering. I was
Yeah.
here, like they should not have sat me next to that because I'm like, what are y'all looking at? And I'm like pointing to the monitor through the glass and a couple things. I'm like,
Knocking on the window.
basically.
Yeah.
Forget, like, even like when Chris Hilton at the end of the game, we're like, he's actually down to 6-inch line. I'm like, okay, maybe, but there's not enough to overturn the call in the field because if LSU gets that, then they've got their timeout and they might end up winning the game because if they got the ball back, I felt like they were going to win. Now you had a chance at the onside kick, and I think it was Marcus
you
Cooley,
did.
thought he was at 7 yards when he was really like at 12, and he
Yeah.
could have just caught the ball and gotten it. So
Could have caught the ball and got
just
it.
gotten the
Just-
ball back.
Just got the ball and
Just got
get
it
the
back.
ball back.
So, okay. All right. I didn't mean to get into the breakdown of the game. We'll do that in a little bit because there is a team in Louisiana that keeps on winning. And when we come back to get the show started, we're going to talk about that team, that game, and where their future is moving forward when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. I mean, one of the cool things about Trash Rangers is, like, even though you just had the biggest holiday of the year, you still got your trash picked up. I know for me, like, unfortunately, I'm not in an area that can have Trash Rangers. And so, like, for me, we've got a garage full of trash because they just don't pick up. For Trash Rangers, they just move it back a day. So if you had Thursday, it was Friday. If you had Friday, it was Saturday. They work on the weekends. It's always going to be the highest customer service possible out there. So go to trashrangers.com, sign up for residential commercial service on the website. Check off the roll-off dumpsters, sanitation department, trashrangers.com.
That's right, Trash Rain. So we're after Christmas. That means new stuff has come into the house. That means old stuff might have to come out of the house. And you probably got a lot of trash, especially if you had family in all week. So check out their roll-off dumpsters. They got 3 different sizes to choose from and flat rate pricing. So the price you get from them at the beginning is what you'll pay at the end. Go check them out, trashrangers.com.
Process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Monday morning.
My bad.
Hang in there,
Punch the
bud. I
mic.
know you're very excited for this segment because there is a team in Louisiana that has won 4 games in a row. And by God, it looks like they have found their quarterback. So let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GeauxFlowIV.com. That is the website for GoFlow IV Spa. You can go to the website, check out the membership packages, all the different things they can do for you. It's right over our shoulder right here. You can see the number 225-953-8150 right off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge as well. It is the season to go see them for sure. And there's always a reason, but certainly one of the key times is right now. You know why? Because it was like 80 yesterday with all the humidity in the world. You know what it's going to be today, tonight, like in the 30s. So you're going to have a little sniffle. You're going to have maybe a little tingle in your throat. Go ahead and get in front of it. Go see them. Get an IV scheduled today.
Yeah, prepare your body. Be proactive with it, with your health, with your vitamins, with your hydration in this the season that we're living in, which is constant and never-ending weather and temperature changes here. And your body's got to keep up with it. So make sure you get over there, check out the Myers cocktail. Get you just a straight-up IV. Gets that hydration, vitamin B12 shots, vitamin D, vitamin C, everything you can imagine. Keep that body right over there. GoFlow IV, GoFlowIVSpa.com.
All right, the New Orleans Saints win their 4th game in a row. They are now 6-10 on the season. They defeat the Tennessee Titans 34-26. Now, this is a game that is never going to be hanging up in the Louvre. We understand that, but it is still a win for the Saints. And when you look at why they are winning games, man, guys have elevated their level of play. And it's something we talked about all season long. Like Chris Olave, man, you've got a great skill set. But right now we think you're a number 2 receiver. Like, go be a number 1 receiver. And that wasn't like a slight, like you don't have the skill set to do it. It just felt like within this offense, that's what he was going to be. And he has played like a true number 1 over the last couple of weeks. In this game, he's got 8 catches, 119 yards, 15 per, and a score, had a 60-yarder. And the thing that I think Tyler Shuck, who had another great day, 22 of 27, 333 through the air, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The thing that I think he is doing, as well as maybe anybody right now, his stars are being elevated with him at quarterback, right? And that's the thing that he's brought to the table. And we talked about it. Like, quarterback play wasn't the reason you were 2-10, but the thing that has gotten you now to 6-10, and I'm going to give Tyler Shuck all the credit in the world for doing this, like Juwan Johnson, Chris Olave, their level of play has gone up since he has been inserted into the lineup. And I think the thing he's probably doing that's a little bit different than what they had is just the way he pushes the ball down the field, the chances that he takes down the field, giving his guys an opportunity. And he did that again yesterday. And look, this is not the who's who of a receiving core that he's doing it with. So he's elevating his stars, right? But he's also elevating the bottom of your roster. Kevin Austin Jr. had 4 catches for 52 yards and a score, right? Dante Pettis in 2025 in a National Football League game had 3 catches for 53 yards. So he's doing a nice job of elevating the entire roster. Like, whatever their tier was before, they're going up another tier offensively with Tyler Shuck at quarterback.
Yeah, it was do you think anybody thought in September, October, even most of the way through November that we'd sit here on a Monday after a Saints victory where Chris Olave would have 119 yards and Juwan Johnson would have 95 yards receiving, just because those two guys just weren't consistent. Juwan Johnson was suffering from the drops and not getting open and just things looking bad, right? And so what you're talking about is Tyler Shuck, the belief that he's given everybody, and the execution. He's what Tyler Shuck is doing is he is playing opportunistic football. Like, he's taking the plays at the right time. So the first half, it wasn't like this beautiful offensive production, and Tyler Shuck was like dicing it up in the first half. But what he's done is he's made the plays and elevated his game and everybody around him when it matters the most. Yeah. And that's exactly what you're talking about. It wasn't quarterback play wasn't the reason they were 2-10, but it certainly wasn't the reason that they had more wins. And what he has decided to do and what he has done week in and gotten better and better and better is elevate everybody's play to where when the game is on the line and the play has to be made, they're making it.
Yeah.
And when you consistently do that and it's grown week in, week out, you get the belief from everybody. You get the buy-in from the guys around you. They play a little bit harder. They make the plays. They believe that they can do it. And you saw, I don't know if did y'all see the video clip from the locker room yesterday with Kellen Moore addressing the team? Those clips that they've released a couple this year after victories, and they are fantastic. Like, that team is bought in. Yep. That team, there is never if a team that there was ever a chance for teams to splinter a little bit, and you hear all these stories about professional football players, they're greedy, all they care about is me, and they want to play for their individual contracts, which is all true. You want to play and take care of you and set your family up and financially be the most successful professional you can playing football. But that looked like an old school college football team mentality. The speech that was given at the end, just everything about it. And they talked about from a team that of course the goal always is to win the Super Bowl, but you can't tell me that in this locker room right now anybody's having a better feeling than we have right now. Is what the message was to the team. And so it was really cool. Maybe there's a chance. I know it's kind of long. It was close to 4 minutes long, I think. But maybe there's a chance later on the show we can show kind of a clip from that, because it was a really cool thing. And I think for Saints fans, look, you found your quarterback of the future. Build around. There's no questions anymore. There's no doubt. There's no questions. Tyler Shuck's your guy. Let's move on to the next subject. Go build around him and improve this team. But 2, Kellen Moore, you have proven to get better and better as the year has gone as well. This is your first time. You're a young guy. It's the first time being a head coach. And there was some questionable things. There's a learning curve right there. You gotta make some mistakes as a head coach. You have to understand how to play call and also manage the entire game. You got to understand I got to figure out what I'm going to call on this next third down, but also manage the clock and timeouts and special situations. You have to work all those things. Those aren't just it's not the easiest thing to do. But they've gotten better. You've built this team. This team believes, obviously, in itself, in each other, in the head coach. So a lot to be positive about. Not to mention your veterans are, every time that a video like that, we said it last week, I think. Was it Davis that was on the microphone? It might have been Cam Jordan who gave a post-game speech about how much he loves the Saints and how much he loves New Orleans being part. Every time you have a veteran that gets in front of a microphone or a video like that gets posted, people around the NFL see it. And I'm not talking about executives. I'm talking about other players. They see it. So when the free agency market hits, New Orleans is going to look a little bit better. And maybe that only changes the mind of one free agent. But sometimes if you hit on some draft picks, sometimes one free agent's really can be a domino.
Oh, yeah.
To other guys wanting to come. So, look, a lot of things to be excited about for Saints fans, which is wild to say with the record that it is right now. But look, you got your quarterback. It's the hardest thing, but there's no question about it. There's no more doubts. There's I think before you were okay, can he do it again? Can he do it again? Can he do it again? Okay, I get it. It's the Titans. Not the greatest team in the world.
Right, yeah.
It's not like I said, the first half, it still wasn't beautiful or anything, but made the plays. He's the guy. Move on.
A couple things to get to in the Value Ford chat from Adam or Rattler and Chuck. Basically, the same player steal. Their stats were eerie. Just how similar they really were. Now, before this game, Spencer Rattler still had the better completion percentage, better touchdown to interception percentage, and a couple of different things. But Chuck's performance here in this game, he has taken the lead on those things. But to your point, to your question, Tyler Shuck, completion percentage, 67.8. Spencer Rattler, 67.7. Yards, now Shuck does have 2,100. Spencer Rattler has 1,500. Average per attempt, 7.3 for Tyler Shuck, 6.2 for Spencer Rattler. I think that is one of the bigger differences. 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Shuck, 8 and 5 for Spencer Rattler. So, again, even there. I know Spencer Rattler had the better QBR before the game, but I would assume that after the game, Tyler Shuck has probably gone above that. But we talked about it last week. You have 2 quarterbacks that were in the top 25 in QBR in the NFL. So I do disagree with Greg's comment that Rattler was never going to make it as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Says he wasn't even a good college quarterback. I'll disagree with that a bit. I still think Spencer Rattler is a great option for you to have behind Tyler Shuck. Now, your quarterback room is incredibly healthy, and I wouldn't be shocked if the Saints want to. Now, I wouldn't touch it. I would leave it right where it is with the health of your quarterback room.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be shocked if there's teams that call the Saints to try to see if Spencer Rattler is maybe available for a later round draft choice in the offseason.
Just to circle back to the comment, like from a stats perspective, and I don't know, stats can sometimes be for losers like that. You want to fall in stats a lot, but the plays, Tyler Shuck has been way more opportunistic at the time that it matters. So like we said, like he's gone out and won the game. So when you look at that, there's not a comparison. When you look at stats, there is, and that's the key difference. And you know, 1 or 2 times can always be like, well, just the coin flipped his way, coin flipped that way. But now we've done it multiple times. So it's like there's
something to Tyler Shuck.
We're not trying
the play.
like when we bring up like the stats, we're just saying from like a quarterback standpoint. Like there's not a question. Like Tyler Shuck's the guy. Let's move on. So like Rattler, I think that he actually with the Saints, there's still a lot of needs to fill. Yeah. I think he's going to have some trade value. Now, whether it's a 4th, 5th, 6th round or whatever that is, like he's going to have some value. So I think that's something they would probably like to look long and hard at. Like, I agree. Everybody wants that healthy quarterback room.
Yeah.
But you also need so much, right? Like
so
even if you get
a 6th round,
even if you get a 5th or 6th, I think it's worth an option.
Yeah. I agree with you there because you do have so many holes in this roster. And look, again, Tyler Shuck is you see it from time to time, a guy elevating an entire team. Yep. I think that's what Tyler Shuck is
when
doing.
It matters.
Yeah.
When it matters.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And you can tell the veteran defensive guys on this team, you can tell how much they're enjoying this as well and enjoying the offensive output that they're putting together. Like you talked about the locker room and when they're scanning and you got all these people on defense, these veteran players that have been in the league 10-plus years, and they can kind of see as it happens right now. And it doesn't happen all the time, but right now Tyler Shuck's playing as well as anybody back there almost. I mean, you look at 300-yard games, I think him and Drake May now have the same amount this year.
Yeah. Well, if you want to also, like, if you don't want to get too excited, Saints fans, if you're not ready to drink the juice, you can just lean back on the fact that they are beating really bad teams. Sorry.
Dang.
Sorry, guys. They're really bad, right? The teams. I just wanted to pump the brakes a little bit, all right? They're not winning the Super Bowl this year, clearly.
The thing is,
I'm going to take the wins where I can.
Yeah.
Right. If you're the Saints, those are the teams you're supposed to beat them. You weren't doing that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. So you're not impressed. You have to. You should have.
No, I'm impressed because at the beginning of the year, you weren't doing that. You played some bad teams at the beginning of the year and you weren't finding ways to win. Now you are. So it's still trending in the right direction.
From Go Tigers 1989, Jake and Matt Whiff so big on the Rattler Shuck situation, LOL. Look, you will not find a show that will tell you and raise their hand when they miss on a situation. And for us, at least for me, it wasn't even the fact that Tyler Shuck couldn't do it. It's like when Rattler was playing, it's like you're not losing because of quarterback play. And I will admit how wrong I was. I did not know that Shuck would come in and have the it factor like he has so far. Because I was like, you're not losing because of quarterback play. Like, you got to make plays for your quarterback. Olave had a drop. Juwan Johnson had a drop at the end of game situations. The thing that I was completely wrong about was how Shuck would come in and it would elevate the play of all of the people that you were trying to get elevated. I mean, he has done that, and I think that's the thing that he has done as well as anybody.
Yeah, and if you're over there thinking that you knew that, you're lying. Nobody knew. You can know. Like, making a jump from college to the NFL like that, but making the plays at the right times, man, that will go a long way in giving a lot of people a lot of confidence in you. So kudos to Shuck, man. He's killing it. And like I said, he's the guy. So like, let's not even look at the next year's draft. Let's not even like question it anymore. go build, baby. Build, baby, build.
Absolutely. It's a great situation to be in. A couple of more comments before we take a break. Abo says, Matt Flynn trying to bring us Saints fans down because his Packers suck.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I need y'all to get back to my level, okay? I don't need y'all Saints fans over there getting all like high and mighty because you beat the Titans.
Oh, hate. I will say
Panthers are pretty good. Beat them a couple times. They're super good.
Panthers, beat the Packers, and the Rams.
We just talked about the Packers. Rams play bad.
Quick fun stat before we go.
Yeah.
The Saints, since releasing Blake Groupie, are 4-1.
That's what it
and
was.
the Colts are 0-4 since signing Blake Groupie. So meaningful football.
Meaningful football,
I don't
Blake.
know if it's being played in Louisiana right now.
He's kind of
but
kicking his tail off, though, right?
Yeah, has he missed the kick?
I think he's kicked. Every time I've seen him, he's drilling it.
Here's one more for you, I guess.
He did make a
before we get
60-yarder against Seattle.
Tyler Shuck did something yesterday. In the Super Bowl era, there are 3 rookie quarterbacks that have thrown for over 300 yards and no interceptions in back-to-back games. Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't bring Dak into this conversation.
I'm just giving you that. Trust me, I don't want to, Matt. I'm giving you the names.
Trying to find a way.
We do need to look at it. I know we got to go to break. We need to look at it because Tyler Shuck, is he starting to move up the chain for that elusive trophy, Rookie of the Year?
Yep. The odds are certainly climbing. Look, I can't throw hate at you, the Packers right now. The Bush League Bolts had a tough go of it. That was always going to be a tough assignment.
That was a bad matchup.
With that offensive line against those edge rushers. If you want to beat the Chargers in the playoffs, just have good edge rushers. And I felt bad. So the last time I was in NRG, Jackson and I went to the playoff game. Chargers got just whipped by the Texans, all right, in that playoff game. I bring him back to NRG. The Texans and Chargers on the big screen there before the game. The Texans beat the Chargers. He's like, I'm never coming to NRG Stadium with you ever again. I'm like, it's Daniil Hunter versus, Bobby Hart and Austin Deculus. Shout out to Deculus. But, who do you think is going to win that matchup? Mm-hmm. And I talked to – so the Texans got back as we were leaving the game, right? Because their facility's in NRG. They don't have another facility. And I was talking to Daniil Hunter, Damone Clark, Stingley, all on that team, obviously. And I'll just say he enjoyed the matchup.
Yeah, he was like,
they all enjoyed the matchup.
Well, they had a lot of good tries out there.
Yeah, a lot of good tries. And, man, that Texans team's playing really well as well. All right, we will take that break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, if your office tech isn't working, well, your business isn't working, and that's where Gulf Coast Office Products comes in. GCOP is Louisiana-based, and they handle everything from copiers and printers to IT services, document management, full office solutions, as we always tell you. So there isn't a big box call center operation. It is a real people, real service, fast response times. When you need them, they're always going to be there, not going to send you to 7 other people to try to fix the problem. So they keep your office running so you can focus on your business. And if you're tired of the tech headaches, you need to go ahead and head over to gcopnet.com. Let Gulf Coast Office Products take care of it.
Yeah, and what kind of sets them apart from all of the other competition is their award-winning service team. Their local service team responds fast and keeps you up and running. If you've been in an office, you know that if those printers and those fax machines and everything goes down, everything shuts down. So make sure you're working with Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me. Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. KTOZblinds.com is the website. When you go to the website, you can kind of see what they can do for you. You can check out their service area. You can check out their team. You can check out financing options, different promotions they've got going on. Also, interior outdoor living. They can do it both. Sometimes they can do both at the same time, like they've done for me. We got an outdoor shade, motorized screen. It's been incredible. Had no clue what it would do to the interior of our home, because when we put it down outside, changes the temperature, changes the glare on the TV in the living room. And I didn't know that, but Brandon Barton and the team certainly knew that when they came in and learned our space. So go to the website today, KTOZblinds.com.
Also keeps the mosquitoes out.
Those what?
Mosquitoes, bud.
No, I know what you meant.
Got them here in Louisiana.
Just never heard them called squeetos?
Mosquitoes.
Oh, you did say mosquitoes. Okay, I thought you said just squeetos.
I played a team in high school called the Mesquite Skeeters. Mascot was a mosquito.
Yeah, I figured that.
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go for you?
They were a good team. They beat us sophomore and junior year. We beat them my senior year.
Who beat you in
some good players.
Who beat you in the playoffs?
in my senior year.
Yeah.
Midland High.
That's right.
Not even Midland Lee.
Yeah, not even like the famous one.
Midland High, the team that hadn't made the playoffs since 1958.
Oh, man, it's okay. Tay, who beat y'all your senior year in the playoffs? You made
think
playoffs?
that we were in the playoffs, Jake?
Oh, I don't know.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
You got to buy the whole playoff.
I think Central beat us the last game of the regular season.
Thanks, Central.
They're the worst.
Sorry, Tay, I didn't know that.
No, we had a rough end to our season.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bring up old scars, bud.
Wow, he's actually for a loss of words right now.
It's fine.
That's totally. Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
All right, so we'll obviously break down the Texas Bowl in detail throughout the show and kind of what it means and what stood out, good, bad, whatever. Right, wrong, indifferent. What was the most positive thing for anybody though in the Texas Bowl? Like the one positive thing, because I got a lot of negative things that I want to talk about, but I do want to at least have some positive things. Do you have anything positive?
I got a couple, yeah. Trey Des.
Yeah, Trey Des.
My God.
Awesome.
Incredible. And that,
Can't
all
wait.
year.
I can't wait to see him in a real offense. Oh my God,
like
he's
watching
so good.
him all year, he's an incredible playmaker. Obviously strong at the point of catch.
Yeah.
Obviously good with the ball in his hand. He's not a crisp route runner.
Right.
But I don't think anybody really was this year. I don't believe that there was a big enough emphasis put on route running this season. So I am so excited for him to get into a real offense. But my God, that guy is special. And if he can get to the point where he is better at just being a pure route runner at his position, like you just look the way the NFL's going with the pass catching tight ends and just how they utilize that. I mean, my God, some of the best offenses in the NFL are running 13 personnel, like over 50% of the time.
Yeah.
There's just a big market for him. There's a big place for him, and that was one. I mean, that was the brightest spot of the whole game for LSU as far as making plays. I mean, you take the kick return and some exciting plays like that away. The next most positive takeaway was that's the last time we'll see that offense. That's a positive thing for me.
Oh, that.
Now they played their ass off and they played hard. Like, and I want to give them all that, man. Like, credit to all
you gotta do what you gotta do
individuals
within
and
the
the kids.
scheme.
They just were not given an opportunity to be. I'm not even gonna say great. They weren't even given an opportunity to be good this year on offense, and I feel bad for the players on that. And I'm excited that we are now past that point, because it was bad. It is criminal.
Yes.
That Harlan Berry had 3 carries.
Yeah, and like if you fumble as a young player, like I get it, but like what do we, don't take him out for the rest of the game. The rest of the game. But I you know what? And I'm gonna be honest, like I don't even know like if it would have mattered if you could have had Alvin Kamara back there with that running scheme, with the lack of diversity. There's so much wrong with that running game. I mean, you ran for 77 yards against Houston, and they ran for 201 against you. I mean, one time they ran a counter with the running back and lost 2 yards, and you know what they did the next play? They came back and ran Q counter. Like that was going to help on 2nd and 12. And Van Buren didn't read it right, made the wrong cut, and it was like a gain of 1. So now you're 3rd and 11 after running 2 counters. Still didn't run a power. I really did this segment to highlight Trey Des Green. I'm glad you did because he's awesome. Can't wait to see that guy. And I'm also glad you said what you said about the offense. I don't ever need to see that again. Ever.
Not an LSU uniform.
The running game, the scheme of it.
Awful.
The lack of diversity in it. Oof.
Awful.
I really like it's hard to have an opinion on the running backs individually as players behind what that was.
Yep.
As a running back, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you where to go. I don't know what to tell you where to look for because that's how messed up and mucky it was. So that part of it, I can't wait until that gets implemented. I know we got to take a break. More on LSU Texas Bowl when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Well, speaking of poo, centralplumbing.org.
Huh?
You can go there today. All your plumbing needs. That 24/7 emergency service number, 225-500-0774. So a new number, a little number change there. So make sure you jot that one down. Again, 225-500-0774. And they're always online at centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. They can help you out. They can also change your space, get a little remodel there. Go tankless today with the tankless water heater, all right there at your fingertips at centralplumbing.org.
That's right, centralplumbing.org. Yeah, sometimes when you have a bad offense all year, you just got to flush it. But if you can't flush it at your house, and it doesn't matter what day it is, if it was last week and it was Christmas, if it's got New Year's Eve, if it's the clock is striking midnight and 2026 is ringing in and you can't flush it, you can give them a call, 225-500-0774, centralplumbing.org.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Tay, you wanted to highlight another player from the Texas Bowl that was a positive for you and maybe can be a positive moving forward.
Yeah, I thought he was a positive all year. You just didn't play him a ton. Kyle Parker. Like, I mean, we talked about it going into the season. He was the best wide receiver you had all fall camp, at least consistency-wise. He was out there. He was healthy. He wasn't dropping passes. I don't know why they didn't play him more, but he got his opportunity, and I thought he was great.
He's been somebody that when he's played, he certainly has showed up. He's shown up every single time, and so it was good to see him. Obviously, a Texas native, have a good game there. 7 catches, 68 yards, but it was big catches, big moments as well for Kyle Parker.
I was going to say this, too. This might be a hot take. Number 12 on a receiver is a horrendous look.
It's not great.
It's not a great look. It's a great number. But for a receiver, I don't know. You either got to go, I feel like, the single digits or, in the 80s.
11.
11's,
could be
11's
solid.
okay.
11 could be solid.
10 could be okay. 12 is just not a receiver number. That's the only knock I got on him.
Hard hitting. Big J journalism here from Matthew Flynn.
Yeah, it's just a gut call, too. Just a feel. You know it when you see it.
I do want to talk about the defense. We had a chance to catch up with Lane Kiffin during the second quarter of the game as well. We'll break down some more of what it looks like in the future for LSU when we come back in hour number 2. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. Yes, you can go to the website for a grocery store. Why would we send you there? Because we want you to find the location that is nearest you, and we also want you to be able to check out the offers they have with their weekly ads that they always put there on the homepage. And there's always something going on, like, right? They had every solution for any of your holiday needs. You still got New Year, right? You got maybe having a party, maybe you're hosting something there as well. They're going to have all of those needs taken care of. It doesn't matter what it is, be it a birthday party, a get-together. They have got you covered. They've got you ready to go. You'll see it as soon as you walk into the door. Go check out those weekly ads at Rouses.com.
Yeah, what's also great about Rouses, they're open early and they stay open late as well. I can tell you, we got home yesterday from a week away, and my wife at like 9:30 was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything for breakfast for the kids. And so she was able to go to the grocery store because they were open late. So it's just another convenience to get right there. Rouses, go visit your local Rouses market today.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
This menu is a masterpiece. Delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you.
problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Monday, December 29th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 62. In hour two of today's show, we'll continue to talk LSU and the Texas Bowl. We'll look at the latest transfer portal entries as well. Then in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have weekend winners. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number two of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour two of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number two of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Valleys of Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. A brand new star here in downtown Baton Rouge. It is completely renovated. I mean, everything got an upgrade. So go check out the new DraftKings Sportsbook. I mean, the gaming floor is all brand new. 5 new restaurants. You can bowl. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. I mean, a great night out, even if you're here locally, a little staycation. If you're coming for any kind of LSU sporting event, it is your go-to place to stay. They've even got suites that overlook Tiger Stadium. So go check out the brand new Bally's. It is a game changer. And if you know what the Bell used to look like and you see now what Bally's looks like, you'll be blown away. But you'll be blown away even if you didn't, because it is that brand new. It got that many upgrades, and we encourage you, go check it out. Valleys of Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. All right, I do want to get back to LSU, but before we do, a couple of things like outside of what we normally would talk about, just some highlights from the NFL, including an incredible Sunday night football last night. And Caleb Williams played great. The Bears played great. But how about Brock Purdy? Out there without his biggest security blanket and George Kittle, it did not matter. Made play after play after play with his arm, with his legs. He was really, distributing the football to everybody. Hell, the fullback got a touchdown reception.
My God.
Shout out to Kyle Juszczyk.
No way.
Okay. So, man, that was a great, great game. And the NFL has been showing off lately in its primetime games.
NFL has been showing off the entire year on most of its primetime games. It's high-quality football. This has been one of the better NFL seasons I remember, just from a quality of play standpoint, from top to bottom. The games in primetime, like we just talked about, but my God, we're watching some of the clips right now. They're popping up at the end of the game. The Bears did basically like a hook and ladder. Like, it's just fun watching NFL football right now. The plays being made at the quarterback position, there was 2 great ones playing last night in Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams. Yep. And I know the term great gets thrown around real loosely, but those 2 played great last night, and they have been playing, and they've just elevated their performance. Caleb Williams continues to elevate his performance under that Ben Johnson system. But Brock Purdy, for being hurt and out a lot of the year, we got
2 weeks.
And we got to see, like, the genius of Kyle Shanahan when he was out.
Yeah.
My God, he made Mac Jones look good, right? Yeah. But the playmaking ability that he has had with his feet, you can watch this play right here. This is in the third quarter. Makes a play. Blah, 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 blah. Find a guy open. He's just making play. He had a couple of rushing touchdowns, I believe. And
yeah, too.
It's really fun to watch. So
he hit the Dougie after one of them.
And on a standard-looking white guy from Iowa. That was the last pick of the draft that has no business going that hard either.
But he did.
With a dance. He did.
He did
a
couple times.
But like there's the NFL's in a really great spot if you like young, really good quarterback play.
Yeah.
You look at did you see what Drake May did yesterday?
Yeah.
First player in NFL history with 90% completion, 5 touchdown passes, and 250 passing yards in a game. Decent little outing for him. So yeah, it's just we're in a cool spot right now. But yeah, that's I hope it continues. I hope the playoffs live up to kind of what these games have been all season in primetime, because they've been really good. Then you go watch this, another clip pulling up right now, the Eagles-Bills game, nasty weather, but a classic, just Josh Allen spastic hyper performance yesterday, and he didn't do well, and just made some like really bad play. I think a couple of years we were talking about Josh Allen always seems to make these plays.
Yeah.
In these games.
I know.
That just
it's the one thing that's holding him back from maybe being the best.
And there's a balance there. There's a really hard balance, and he's kind of proven that it's impossible to stay on balance the entire season.
Yeah.
Because he makes so many plays off schedule and with his feet and just being that hyper dude on the field. Like he makes the plays and you're like, all right, this is the best guy in the NFL. That's why he's the reigning MVP, and he's like the best player in the NFL a lot of times.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side of that is you have to, as a coach, you just have to accept that him ad-libbing and doing all that craziness is going to put you in a bad spot every now and then. And I think those are with quarterbacks like that, it's just something you have to live with.
Yeah.
And hope it doesn't rear its ugly head at the wrong time.
Oh man, the decision to go for 2. How do we feel about that? Because I know you can have a lot of different. For me, you're cooking them right now. Like they hadn't scored since Jesus was a boy, and you're just going up and down the field at that point of the game. Now you hadn't all game.
Yeah, I don't think
at that point
they didn't have like no passing yards or something in the second. The Eagles had 0 passing yards.
But so in this part of it, you're going and you're going well. They're not. You're at home as well. Like if you're on the road, okay, maybe I can kind of see it. All right, we're on the road. Like we can't send this thing in overtime. But everything was going your way. And, look, the play was there. Josh Allen didn't make the throw. I get it, but it was an interesting choice in that moment to go for 2.
I didn't hate the call.
If you were if you were the team that was struggling, you were hanging on, you're about to get knocked out.
Yeah, McDermott, he's an aggressive play caller all the time. He just likes to push the envelope. And I don't think I was shocked that they went for it. You got Josh. You got the reigning MVP. You're probably thinking also, I think the field goal extra point they had taken right before that was missed, or it got blocked.
Yeah.
And so it's rainy, it's nasty, it's wet. You don't know why it got blocked. Maybe the operation between the snap, hold, and kick was slow just because of the wet weather. And you might have just said, hey, look, this is
maybe
an extra
the river
point.
was all wet.
Maybe the river's all wet. I mean, extra points these days, it's a 33-yard field goal. Like, it's not a given. So maybe you're like, look, I got just as good a chance with Josh Allen to get 2 yards than to make a 33-yard in this conditions, in this. Yeah. And like I said, the play was there. Josh Allen does not miss that throw ever.
Right.
I think he had an X-ray after the game, too, on a foot.
So it wasn't his foot that missed that throw.
You throw with your lower body, Jake.
You do, but not when it's at 6 yards. He just misses fine. I mean, he's an alien. He's Josh Allen. But look, Bill's still fine. Bill's going to make the postseason, obviously. But it was an interesting choice. And, look, you bring up great points about the extra point getting blocked from Badgley there. I get all that. But I just thought the way the game was going, the game flow of it.
Traditionally, I agree. They're off. Your defense is stopping them, holding them.
Yeah.
Their offense is playing bad. And, I know Taylor shakes his head a lot when we come in here on Mondays and we talk about, like, coaches just don't like points a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't hate the call to go and try to win it.
Maybe you talked about it. I'm always like, why don't coaches just take the point? 90% of the time I'm with Jake. If you're at home, take it into overtime. I think the home team has a huge advantage. maybe if I'm trying to get inside the mind of Sean McDermott, he's like, our offense hasn't done anything all game long. We got their defense on the heels.
Right.
I know we can tie it, but I don't know if I trust my offense to go down the field again in overtime. Let's try to do it right now. Like, maybe get in his head. Like,
I don't want Josh Allen to take another 30-yard sack.
It's one of those where it's like, if you convert, you look like a genius. If not, you're like, why didn't you kick it? I mean, it just is what it is. But I don't think it was bad either way.
Maybe these guys were tired. Got to end it now.
All right, right now, as we sit here on December the 29th, 8:09, we each can pick a team to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
The one that we feel like right now,
with no research.
No research, just off the top of your dome. The one right now that you get to pick.
The Rams.
Okay, Alondra?
I'm going to keep it going with the bold and say the Bears.
Ooh, okay.
All right, coming off a loss. All right.
Caleb looks good, though.
No, he does. Looks great.
The defense is pretty good, too.
Okay. Yeah.
And is Rome Odunze and Luther
turnovers.
Burden back?
Rome's hurt, but Luther got hurt the very last play of the game. But I think he's okay. He balled out last night.
Yeah.
Luther Burden's a stud. I can't believe he didn't get drafted higher. But anyways. Tay-Tay?
The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I think they're going to wind up being the 1 seed. I think they're going to win next week against Seattle. I think they're going to get that done. And look, if they're fully healthy with Purdy, with McCaffrey, Kittle didn't even play last night. If that defense can get somewhat of a pulse, like Purdy might be playing as good as any quarterback in the NFL right now. And Shanahan's done it. He's gotten to the Super Bowl. Right. He's been terrible when he's gotten there, but we know he's able to do it a lot like McVay. So I'm gonna go the Niners.
I was probably going to go the 49ers as well because I think what Purdy did last night without George Kittle, that was very impressive. You've got the best overall running back in the NFL in C-Mac if he can stay healthy. Pearsall's back. He's healthy. He had some clutch catches last night. So I like that one. But to throw a different team out there, what about the Houston Texans?
So when you teased it earlier, I was like, I'm going Houston, no doubt about it. And I just switched last minute. That's a great pick.
8 games in a row.
Best defense in the NFL. That's going to travel.
The edge rushers on that team are going to get after any offensive line, right? They're so hard to gain a yard on, much less score points on. C.J. Stroud's playing better. Nico Collins is a game changer. Do they have enough in the running game? That's the question. Is Woody Marks enough in postseason football to be a guy that can give you what you need in the postseason? That I don't know. But, I mean, Jacksonville and Houston, like, choose your AFC South team. Jacksonville's won 7 in a row, and Houston's won 8 in a row. And those two teams, they're built kind of similar. Like you don't want to face the edge rushers from Jacksonville either.
So we're the Broncos to an extent. Because
Broncos are frauds.
Their defense is really good. They don't have a running game. That's like their biggest question mark. Like kind of all three of those teams are kind of
Broncos go flat kite.
Yeah, the AFC is going to be.
To your point, yes, it's true.
Is going to be fun to watch in the playoffs. Just like you said, the two hottest teams coming in. It's hard. It's funny to say like the two hottest teams aren't even the 1 seed when the 1 seed still like continues to win as well. But like the two hottest, the sexy teams right now.
Yeah.
Jacksonville with old T-Law. Don't forget about him. My God.
Hope you held onto those cards, guys.
Seriously. And then the Texans. But then you got the Denver Broncos just sitting there as of right now.
1 seed, yeah.
The number 1 seed. But that like going into week 18 of the NFL. There's going to be some really fun games to watch. Just like we just talked about the Seahawks and the Niners playing for the NFC West championship, and which will make whoever wins that game the number 1 seed. Then you got the Panthers and the Bucks playing to see who gets in. Then you got the Steelers versus the Ravens to see who gets in. So a lot to play for this weekend coming up.
Right now in the AFC, Denver would be your 1 seed, but the playoff matchups would be the Patriots and the Bills in New England. It would be Jacksonville and the Chargers in Jacksonville. It would be the Steelers and the Texans as well there. And the Steelers can clinch without like it winning as well, right? Or is it only win and get in?
Winning in?
Yeah, no, it's
only win and get in.
If they would have won yesterday, they would have clinched it.
If they would have won yesterday, or if the Ravens would have lost, right? There was one other scenario that somebody can clinch.
I know for Carolina,
Carolina
like
can clinch
if the Falcons win.
If they lose, yeah.
Even if they
both
lose,
games.
if the Falcon no, even if if they lose, but the Falcons win both games, so tonight and next week, then that would be another way. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
but,
no, the Pittsburgh and Baltimore game, that's sudden death. That's the playoffs start next week for them, which is a shame because obviously I'm cheering.
It's a
for
shame
Aaron
they
to
get the
in.
4 seed when they're 9-7.
If the Falcons lose tonight, it's sudden death between Bucks Panthers on Sunday.
The Steelers would have clinched yesterday if DK wouldn't have punched that fan in the face.
Yeah, that's on him, Ricky Bobby. You can't be doing that.
Wait, but did y'all see the fan held a press
Held a press
conference?
conference.
And he had like a fold-out table.
Yeah.
He had those tiny little water bottles that just cracked me up because why you got them tiny ass water bottles on the table? And then he was wearing a jacket
with a hat,
with a backwards hat, a backwards Lions hat, flow out the back. I'm like, what? Who?
Honestly,
this man is so unserious.
He's
I
so
cannot.
he's so
he was
punchable.
like trying to like pause.
He's
for
so punchable.
Yes, he was trying to pause for emotion. Very punchable. I don't even hate DK for the move. And he's still calling him by, I think he said that he didn't like that he called him by his first name. And in the press conference, he did it again.
He did it again, yeah.
I'm like, what? A troll.
Yeah, that was like,
So
he was
funny.
like trying to pause
Yes.
for emotional.
And he's like, I wish he would just come out and tell the truth. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't really care what happened. I would punch this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy.
I don't even need an
Maybe after the
explanation
game,
as to
though.
why DK hit him. Like,
not with all the cameras.
he's
on.
very
DK,
punchable.
make contact too. What are we doing?
Yeah, if you're gonna punch him, at least get.
Yeah,
Right.
mate, just do it.
At least give him a black
Did
eye.
he get he got 2 games or 1?
2 games.
Two.
So he's out next.
this
He's
week?
out next week.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was bad. Like,
You know who, and also the Chargers starting linebacker. He got 2 games, so the same amount of games because the Cowboys receiver was on the ground and he launched himself. Like instead of just touching him, he launched himself, and so he got 2 games. Perriman. You know who upheld the suspensions, right? Both times.
Nope.
Jordy Nelson. He's in charge of it.
Nice.
So
Former Raider.
Jordy Nelson
Former Raider.
actually affecting A-Rod.
He could lift the suspension after seeing the guy that got punched his press conference and be like,
Did they have beef? We thought they were friends. I don't know.
People are talking.
Yeah.
Oh, do you lift that suspension for the second game after that press conference yesterday?
Maybe.
Like he deserved
Yeah.
it.
Like, we get it, DK.
Yeah.
You lift his suspension, give him his fine money back.
Yeah, we get it. This guy's punchable.
Either of you know Mike Tomlin. If you do, before next week's game, can you call and be like, hey, you're actually allowed to run the ball in the fourth quarter? Like, that's a thing you're allowed to do. Because they averaged 5.5 yards per carry yesterday against the Browns.
Yep.
They just abandoned it.
Yeah, I saw a funny post yesterday. It said Steelers when it's 4th and 1, and it was that clip of Michael Vick with a vortex throwing it out of the stadium. Yeah, they just threw it deep.
Or they're like, hey, Aaron, throw a route all the way to the sidelines that'll gain 2 yards.
Yeah.
Instead of just running it. I'm like, that's low percentage. It gets you 2 to 3 yards. Just run the
It's
ball.
true. I mean, with DK out, man, they were stacked. They were taking away the middle of the field, which is obviously what Aaron wants to do a lot. They're taking away doubling people towards the inside and kind of making them go outside. But yeah, they were missing DK because they do not have an option outside.
Oof, bad receiver room. All right, we'll take a break. And when we come back, let's give you a little transfer portal update. Is it open? No, not yet. But there's a ton of people already that are committed to going into the transfer portal. Who's in the portal? What is LSU looking to get out of the portal? Other conversation when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Portal comeback. Go to PelicanRoof.com.
Portal.
I forgot about that. We trademarked that like way long ago. PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both 5-star reviews, though, both locations, because they have over 600 5-star reviews. They are always storm ready. They are your solution for any roofing need that you have. Unmatched roofing expertise as well. So if you've got an issue, or if you're just looking to get a new roof, right? It's about that time, or repair, like whatever it is, in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, everywhere in between, they can help you out. PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, we know if you do have to get a new roof, if you've been damaged by a storm, or maybe you're building a new house or an extension to your house and you got to have a new roof, Go check out their financing option. We know it's a big decision financially for you and your family, so go check them out. They can have the best finances of any roofing company around. Go check them out, pelicanroof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. The transfer portal opens up on January the 2nd. No shying away from it from LSU's head coach Lane Kiffin. He's basically had the countdown on social media there when it opens and how excited he is that it is going to open. But there's a lot of LSU players that you saw play in the Texas Bowl that have already, stated their intention of joining the others in the transfer portal. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to leave. Doesn't mean you're going to leave. But there's a lot of LSU Tigers that played here last year that have already said they're going into the portal, including Tay, one position in particular.
Yeah, you now have 6 offensive linemen in the transfer portal. We here at LouisianaSports.net, great job of updating that. Actually, Ori Williams, though, entered yesterday morning, and that is not on this list. So now you have lost, as of right now, they can always come back, Paul Mabinga, Tyree Adams, Cohen Eccles, DJ Chester, Carius Kern, and Ori Williams. Few of those are surprising to me. Like Tyree Adams entering is a little odd to me, but, guys like Mabinga, Chester, Ori Williams, maybe not as surprising, but 6 O-linemen in the portal. Like maybe that's the only position where you're like, that hurts when they enter the portal. I mean, obviously Ahmad Bro kind of surprised a lot of people, but that spot, you were already thin there. 6 guys entering the portal is a lot.
Yeah, it's a group that struggled all season long. I do want to be fair to them. I do think a lot of it had to do with the scheme that they were put in. We've broken that down 100 times here, and certainly the running scheme that they were put in. But it is, look, it's a unit that struggled. It's a unit that doesn't have a lot of depth there. Again, when your backup center is the first guy to go in at tackle, kind of tells you where it's at. I don't love starting over if you're, a team with like 5 new starting offensive linemen, maybe. Now, there could be some that take their name out of the portal and maybe more comes back. Like, you still got decisions to be made there. But let's not act like you're losing, some guys that aren't replaceable. And I hate to say it that way, but based off what we saw, it's hard for us to evaluate how good they can be, how good they were, because the scheme wasn't really good for anyone.
Oh, no, Jake, it was awful. Yeah, so, like, you could look at this from, like, a shallow perspective, from a 1,000-foot view perspective, and be like, okay, who cares? Our offensive line was bad this year. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't pass protect. Our offense was historically bad. Yeah. Like, who cares? If it's obviously, it was a clear rebuild at the offensive line. Obviously, we're going to have 5 new guys. Well, I would pump the brakes a little bit on that because, just like Jake was alluding to, we evaluating offensive line play was really difficult for me this year. Of course, you see the bad plays. You see the getting beat one-on-one in pass protection from the tackle standpoint. We saw that. That happens to most people unless you're one of the top guys in the country, especially when you're young and learning the position. I think the line was put in a very unfair position this year. And I don't know I don't think their technique was very good. Certainly the scheme that they were playing in wasn't very conducive to allowing their talents to take over and even to progress. So we didn't see progression from them, which is hard, which is to me is if you're being coached the right things and taught the right things, progression happens to anybody with talent. And we know these guys at least had talent. They're at LSU for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I would have, and look, they're just because they have made their intentions known that they're entering the portal doesn't necessarily mean that they're leaving.
Right.
They're probably leaving. But I mean, maybe you get one back, whatever. Lane Kiffin says, okay, this is a guy I really want to have back, and we're going to make a spot for you, and here's the plan for you, and here's the offense, why you're going to be better in this scheme. I would have liked to seen some of those guys play in a little bit better scheme, to have a better evaluation of them. You can't tell me that that these guys are good or bad run blockers. You can't tell me that because the run blocking the run scheme was so bad this year. We had too many RPOs. There were so many wide receivers. Like these, you can't. Now you can make the claim. You're like, well, I saw them in one-on-one pass protection and they got beat. I get that. That's clear. You saw it. You can't escape that. But what are they being told day in, day out? What are they being taught in the offensive line room? What are they practicing? Are we still having hour and 15-minute practices where we're not doing full contact one-on-one? Like, you get better as an offensive lineman when you're getting down and dirty in the trenches in practice, when you're callousing your body, when you are fighting every single practice.
And you had the defense asking, can we be more physical in practice?
Yeah, because that's how you work on your technique. You can't just completely rely on practicing against the dummies, the tackling dummies and the pads and working on kick steps and things like that. And then you can't rely on we're going to improve because of our first full contact is in the game. You can't do that. You got to practice better. So the evaluation for the people that are entering the portal for that lineman is incomplete.
Yeah.
And it's inconclusive.
Yeah.
We don't really know. But if they go somewhere, I wish them well. I hope they go get awesomely coached in an awesome scheme And I hope if Lane Kiffin wants some of them back, that they would entertain
I think
that
some
as well.
of them, yeah, I think some of them that are in will end up. I'm not saying all of them. It might just be one, but I do think some do come back to LSU. Darius inside the Bayou 4 chat. Can y'all explain why the scheme was so bad? Can you elaborate? We've done that for like the last 6 months, but just
we basically poo-pooed on it.
Yeah, just the Cliff Notes version. Things that are nice, like change of pace, or a nice like wrinkle to your offense, were the foundation pieces of this offense, and that's always a troublesome thing.
And most of the year we ran, most of our running game was RPO.
Yeah, which is
I
again,
I have an obligation to say run test option, where it's the offensive
Wait, are zone
lineman.
read and run pass option RPO the same thing? Because a lot of commentators kind of think that that's the same
that's
thing.
true too. They just weren't given a fair, like because if you're running an RPO and you don't know if their quarterback's running or throwing it, they do not have a chance. They weren't being taught. They wouldn't have a chance to put their head down and get to the second level. Yeah. So like they would just have to sit there in a stationary place and try to hold up on one person for 3 seconds, and it's not going to happen.
Nope.
You're not going to do that. And there was no power run. There was just not
a one.
And then, like we've said, we went to a training camp practice, and it was over in an hour and 20 minutes.
That part just made me angry.
It just so what I'm saying, like you build offensive lineman technique and skill, like in practice,
right?
Like that's where he gets. Like you got to run live drills. You got live short yardage, live run drills. 9-on-7. What, did they run 9-on-7 that day we were there? No inside run.
They didn't have 9-on-7 for like a majority of the season, which is wild.
Like, what are we doing?
Like, as somebody that played a position that's going to be played between the tackles, like I had to get calloused in 9-on-7. Like you knew every day, like
you had to.
It was going to be a smelling salt right before you went to 9-on-7 type deal.
Yep.
Like got to hit the salt because it's go time. Like that's where I'm going to make my hay.
And just think if you're a center or a guard,
oh,
right?
Oh my God, you don't.
And
have
like
that?
so you've just gone through 3 or 4 individual where you're blocking and shadowing each other. Like, oh, I got to reach this guy. So you'll have one offensive lineman, a backup offensive lineman, across from you, and you'll have like a pad and an alley there, and there's a specific technique you're working in these drills. And then you take those drills to a live situation where you're going against a defensive tackle that's also being taught how to beat those things. So like that's where you learn your technique.
Right.
And I think they were put in an unfair spot because of poor practice habits by the coaches, and a poor scheme by the coaches.
Great point here by Bilbo inside the chat. And my God, was I screaming it on the broadcast. Remember when LSU was at the 6-inch yard line, which the referee told you 6-inch yard line, was first and goal and ran 2 plays from shotgun. Yeah, I remember it. Unfortunately, that was Saturday, and we were all watching.
And
God, what are you doing? Get under center.
Stop
What are
stop
you doing?
clapping.
You're at the 6-inch line. You're going to run it from shotgun. I'll never want to see that. Like, and if you do, like, have better plays than the ones you had, because you should be under center. Anywho, I do want to talk about the defense, though. The guys that are potentially coming back, maybe some needs on defense through the transfer portal, because offensively, y'all, it's a complete reset. Every position. Like, of the people and the names, Trades Green and Kyle Parker, maybe. You guys see where Kyle Parker's at. You don't really know any other position. You don't know quarterback, running back. I mean, Harlan Berry gets 3 carries in the game. He fumbles. You don't see him again. Then on Instagram, he's posting the announcement that Frank Wilson's going to Ole Miss. So a lot of LSU fans already asking, what does that mean? All right.
Are we going to trade running backs?
I don't think, probably. I do think that there's so much more that you can get out of Caden Durham if he's in a better scheme. He still averaged over 4 yards a carry in this scheme. He's your best pass protector without question. Like the Jawan Johnson stuff, that looks like it's over, which it never was. Never was, I think, the best case scenario for anybody involved. Playing running back when you haven't done it. There was a couple of pass protection situations just because he hasn't been through it. Like a quick example, because I know we got to take a break. Like they bring 2 guys. The back's responsible for both of them. Now, if they both come, the quarterback's got to take one of them with the throw. You take the other. You never choose the outside guy. You always go most dangerous, which is the Mike linebacker that is, coming through the B gap. Well, Juwan Johnson, because they hadn't played running back his whole life, he goes to the defensive back coming off the edge, which the quarterback, that's his responsibility with the throw, with the route. Well, here comes the Mike linebacker, scot-free. Michael Van Buren has no time, sack. Like, those are things that you can learn them, sure. But if you've played running back your entire life, it's just a habit. Like, most dangerous. Quarterback's got that guy. So, like, even little things like that. So, the offense, just hit the reset button. Maybe outside of 3 guys, 2 guys. I don't know. Yep. Like, outside of, like, the absolutes is whatever Trey Green wants, you got to find a way to give it to him. Yep. It's going to be a completely new offense from top to bottom.
Yeah, it's got to be. And Lane has got to. And I know you. We'll come back for break and we'll talk about. I know you had talked to Lane during the broadcast and had some questions about that. So we'll kind of get your thoughts on what he said about that. Like, how is he going to evaluate the current players? But before we go to break, I want to tell you about our partners over at RejuveMe.com. If you're looking for a little HRT, hormone replacement therapy, why would you want that? Well, as we get older, we get a little less energy. We get a little less drive in the workplace, maybe in the bedroom, wherever it is. Maybe you want to get that back, get that zest for life back a little bit. That's where that testosterone replacement therapy comes. And look, it's not about being like this guy walking around with a high testosterone number or whatever. It's just about getting back to normal. Some people drop lower than other people. So just get back. Go get your blood work taken. You can call them and get 20% off your initial labs if you just call them and set that appointment. They got locations all over Louisiana. I think they got 12 spots from top to bottom, left to right, everywhere. So you got a Rejuve Me clinic close to you. So go check them out. Their whole menu of options. They got the GLP-1s. They got the peptides for overall health, better sleep, faster healing, recovery, whatever it is. The leader in Louisiana for hormone replacement therapy for 10 years now. So go check them out, RejuveMeMedical.com. All right, when we get back from break, Jake's going to tell you a little bit about his interview with Lane Kiffin during the game, and I'm going to tell you what is really starting to bother me about Lane Kiffin when we get back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Lockmere, Deshaun Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmere, Deshaun Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here, helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Did have an opportunity during the game to catch up with new LSU head football coach Lane Kiffin. And one of the things that I asked him was, well, hey, you've game planned against this LSU team multiple years in a row. Obviously, you play every single year. And now that the portal is opening on January the 2nd, when you go into, all of those decisions and you're making roster management decisions, is it like, hey, I remember from game planning this, or is it a blank slate? And he says it's a blank slate because it's a new scheme. You got new coaches. It's a lot of new. Now he's like, you don't forget about the good, the bad, obviously. It's like, hey, we want to get Whit Weeks back. You know what I mean? And he did mention, it's like, we want some of those defensive guys back, and almost alluded to a clean slate on offense, as we talked about in the last segment. And look, I mean, Whit Weeks is going to be – I'd be shocked if he's not on this football team. You got Lane Kiffin. We know the connection there, but also Blake Baker. And Blake Baker and Whit are as close as you can be between a player and coach, right? I mean, that relationship is great. And, Whit's just got to get healthy. He didn't have an offseason last year because he was battling, through the injury, had rehab. He's basically been rehabbing for over a year now. And so to get him healthy, give him an offseason. But fully expect Whit Weeks to be right in the middle of that LSU defense. And so I think you start looking at a Whit Weeks. Tamarcus Cooley certainly is a guy that I think you want back on this team defensively. I thought he was really good coming over this year in the transfer portal. And just keeping your guys as well. I mean, obviously, DJ Pickett. I know he didn't have the best game. I know, he got exposed for the first time in the bowl game, but obviously we know what DJ Pickett, he's a true freshman, what he can be. I thought Deshaun Spears was awesome. So there's a couple of guys defensively, obviously, that you're going to make sure wear an LSU uniform next year. But, I did find it interesting that he's like, no, you kind of blank cheated because, you're going to be running something different. So even if it was good, it worked in that system, but, offensively, we're going to be running something different here. Mm-hmm. And so I think we should expect a brand new offense, personnel-wise, like we talked about last segment. But the defense, it is all the same. You got some new coaches coming over, but it's Blake Baker, it's Corey Raymond, it's Jake Olson, it's Peoples on the edge. So I expect some of those guys that we saw in the bowl game that had some good moments. P.J. Woodland had a great year that we just don't talk about because of Mansour Delane and DJ Pickett. But I would expect, 6, 7 of those I was hoping Alondra was listening. Those defensive guys to be back there, and Lane pretty much confirmed when we talked to him in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think this is a clear and obvious, like, keep it simple, stupid type situation when you're
we call that
looking
the
at
KISS
person.
method.
The old KISS method. Your defense was good, and you're keeping on your defensive coaches, so let's keep some defensive players. Your offense was bad, and you're changing all your offensive coaches, so probably going to replace most of that. And we're seeing clear signs of that with the people deciding to enter the transfer portal. So there's going to be a lot of change on the offense. It's not going to look anything the same, but like we said, keep it simple, stupid. Defense is probably going to look way more familiar than it did as it was this year. So, yeah, I think that is interesting though, because he's schemed against LSU for multiple years now. He's schemed against Blake Baker.
Yeah.
And this year,
the reasons why he hired him.
He had a really probably detailed look this year of every single player on LSU's offense and defense. But he is right though. It's a new scheme, so you can't necessarily take, what you studied in the past and make just a blanket assumption going forward on how that, let's take an offensive lineman, how that person's going to do in your scheme versus the scheme they were in, because they might be a completely different player. But again, you would fully expect with the same defensive coaches coming back that most of the defense is going to be their focus.
Some of
on
the core
keeping
that has
the
eligibility coming back.
No, just make sure Trey Dez stays on offense.
Yes.
But yeah,
I would say Pickett on defense, Trey Dez on offense.
I wanted to say the thing that is bothering me right now about Mr. Lane Kiffin.
About that.
I tease that. So obviously, if you tease it, you got to say it.
Yeah, we've known for that here.
I understand at the beginning it was a tough decision to leave Ole Miss and come to LSU. I get it. You put your heart and soul into a place. You had a best team in Ole Miss history when you decided to leave, which we are excited about, of course. But I think it's time. I think it's time to stop claiming them. I think it's time to just fully focus on LSU. Let's stop, putting the blue and the red heart emojis on Twitter. Let's stop talking about them. I get it. You're cheering for them. Those are your guys. You love those guys. Let's just focus on LSU.
Okay.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
I got a week, cool. 2 weeks, cool. Maybe through the first playoff game. Let's just go ahead and shelf that, and let's just focus on talking about LSU. Maybe when you're doing an interview during the bowl game, wear something that says LSU on it. I don't know.
You're mad because he didn't have a purple shirt on?
If you were the coach for LSU, would you have worn something that said LSU?
I don't know.
It was like, were you trying to stay neutral during the bowl game because Ole Miss is still playing? Like, what's up?
Yeah, when you coached the 10U Packers out there, did you have Green Bay gear on?
I had a green shirt.
Of all the Green Bay gear you have in your house, you
actually, I don't have a lot, which is kind of funny.
That's true. It was Reebok too, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was Reebok and nasty, like 130% cotton.
It was wool.
Yeah.
A wool shirt.
I don't know. Like, old man on the lawn. Like, why are you trying to be, being neutral? I get it. The leather jacket looked good.
It's good looking.
Like, you look good in the leather jacket. I get it. Like, why are we trying to be neutral? You ain't Switzerland. You're the coach for LSU.
Maybe it was one more time since, Frank was coaching down there. And next time we see him, it'll be purple and gold.
So what? You're the coach.
I don't even remember. What did Brian Kelly wear when he did the Texas Bowl interview?
Let's not.
You try to find us.
Let's not compare that.
I know. I don't even want to talk about it.
Then the whole leaving early was a bad look. I don't want to get too much on an old man on the lawn here situation. Leaving was kind of a bad look.
I would have left that game early too.
If I wasn't working.
I mean, you're not paid $14 million.
I get paid, just not $14 million.
I'll stay
but
here.
If y'all want to pay $14 million,
I'll wear the LSU shirt too, or a pin. How about a button?
It didn't look like a lapel guy unless it was like a press conference.
Just a button. Maybe a credential that says LSU on it.
I'll be honest with you, and look, I get it. I've heard that from a lot of people. If you fix this LSU offense, you can wear teal, you can wear pink, you can wear yellow, you can wear green, you can wear sky blue. Give me a random color. Violet.
I don't know, bud.
Wear whatever you want. Boy. Just fix this offense, because
just wear it. Just put a pin on. Stop just atting Ole Miss. Like, I get it. He ats his other schools.
Alabama still.
It's over. You choke. Like, if you, so
God, old man. All right, we'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you'll clearly see the difference, and you'll see the banners, you'll see the awards. That's what they do. They stack banners every single year because they are the best of the best. That's not just us saying that. That's other people telling you that. Now, we're also going to say it because we've worked with Tommy. But go check it out for yourself. This year in the Advocate, there's a lot of companies that do windows in Baton Rouge, right? And they do good work, but they don't do the best job, because in the Advocate this year, best windows, that went to Tommy's.
Whoops.
Windows, doors, and siding, right? So they are the best of the best, and the customer service is incredible. I mean, Tommy, a member of the Golden Band from Tigerland, he's LSU through and through. Go check him out. Go Tommys.com.
Jake, have you ever heard of a lifetime?
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a whole life, actually. So
Yeah.
Windows, door, sign. If Tommy's, if they install it, they warranty that thing for life. So give them, if you have a project, make sure you give them a call, get a price, talk about the project, go Tommys.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at Marucci. MarucciSports.com is the website. Got baseball, softball season cranking up. I know a lot of people are going to start their practice coming up this weekend. So make sure you have all the latest and greatest when it comes to the bats, the helmets, the gloves, everything, even the grips. Not just on baseball bats, but also on golf clubs. They have got you covered. If you want to go take a couple of hacks, right, go to the Hitter's House off of Segan right there at the headquarters. You can get in and look, you can do it whenever you want. You swipe the card and be it softball, be it baseball, you get in there. And if you're looking for a new bat, you can even test that bat out at the Hitter's House. So just incredible options. Ask them about the trade-in as well. Like you trade in an old bat, you get a credit. You're going to have the best of the best. That's why they are the official bat of Major League Baseball. Go check them out at the Marucci's Hitter House, or you can go check them out at maruccisports.com. maruccisports.com.
Sorry, I didn't even mean to whistle there.
The microphone's on there, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Which position do you think gets filled first in the transfer portal? Quarterback? I feel like you have to have.
First, a tough question.
I feel like you have to have that one figured out.
First,
you kind of got
you
got a salary cap now, basically, right? So you got to kind of figure out what you got to do around that money.
It kind of depends. When first is it the portal opens exactly what?
January 2nd.
January 2nd. All right. So it kind of depends. Obviously, if your main target is going to potentially be Trinidad Chambliss, it's not going to be the fastest,
I would
right?
think that
you're going to
if
fill
that
with
is,
somebody.
and you've had those conversations.
Well, we've also heard, like, we've talked to DJ Lagway or his representatives or whatever.
That's not happening.
Like, I know. I don't want it to happen, but like there's a lot of options. You got to think that most quarterbacks that are going to the portal are going to be looking and hoping that LSU gives them a call.
When we come back, weekend winners kick off hour number 3.
Off the bench.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
When it comes
to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
The bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. It is the 9 a.m. here on a Monday, so let's go ahead and get into some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner goes to the New England Patriots. 13-3 on the year with Buffalo losing to the Eagles. They clinch the AFC East. They go from having a top 5 pick, in which they drafted Will Campbell, of course, out of LSU, to winning the division. It's a team that put together a couple of pieces that were a little bit of a risk. Some older players, some veteran players that maybe we thought were on the other side of it. Just turns out they needed a new home. You pair that with some really young talent and a really good head coach in Vrabes, who should never have been fired from Tennessee. But for the Patriots, they got their guy, a guy that knows the Patriot way, and they win the division. And they are right now going in certainly the right direction. They've won their last 2 games. You've got Drake May playing at a very high level. Shout out to the Patriots from top 5 pick to clinching with still time left on the clock.
Yeah, they're pretty good, huh?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. What was that stat, though, you said earlier, Taylor? About
They have beaten one team with a winning record.
one team with a winning record. That's shocking, right?
Well, and they also lost to that same team. It was the Bills.
This far, 16 games in. Pretty wild.
Well, yeah, the way the NFL scheduling, we all know, like where you finish in the division, that's where
Sure.
you play the other teams that finish in that same spot in the other divisions.
Yep.
So you're going to have some teams at the bottom of their division, but still, I get it. But also, I know that it's hard as hell winning in the NFL. I don't care who you're playing. So they're
no doubt.
They're 13-3.
No doubt. I'm just saying, this many games into the
Yeah,
season
no,
with
with
that
you.
many wins, like to
Right.
have that as a stat, like only have one team beat with a winning record.
They play good teams, though. Like, depending on what happens next Sunday, the Panthers could have a winning record, so that would add one. I know the Bucs are in an absolute free fall, but I think they were like 6-2, 6-3 when the Patriots played them, so like they were actually playing well at that point. So it's a little misleading, but yeah, shocking.
All right, I got a weekend loser here. All right, so look, please
Bad vibes.
Don't tell him I'm saying this
Ooh.
because he's not a loser because he's really, really, really good, the best in the NFL.
Oh.
Myles Garrett. You had 22 sacks going into game 16, week 17. And you were half a sack away from beating the record. Now, okay, historic year. You're incredible. You're not a loser. But for this purpose of this segment, you're going to be my weekend loser for this only one reason. If you break the record, which we intend that you will, in the 17th game, is there going to be an asterisk by this sack record in the NFL? Because, of course, the record's held by Strahan in a 16-game season. I really think the goal was to get it done in the 16th. Because now you get an extra game. Will there be an asterisk on it? Now, I know the Steelers, they are like, I think he even made the comment in the post-game presser yesterday. He was like, I think the Steelers are more worried about not giving me a sack than winning the game. Yeah. Which it kind of seemed like that a little bit. I don't think Aaron Rodgers wanted to play the Brett Favre role. He wasn't willing to do that for him.
He's followed Brett a lot of his career, kind of the same path, but not this way.
Yeah, he didn't want to do that. You could kind of tell too. But I'm going to say weekend loser just because of the fact that I hope he does get it because he's such a great player. But there's going to be, I think there's going to be an asterisk on it, unfortunately, because he had a great season.
You go back and watch that game. He was triple teamed a lot.
He was.
Because
he was getting
they were putting a tight end there. Then they put the running back on that side. I mean, he was basically having to go through three guys. Alex Wright on the other side, he had a sack, 2 tackles for a loss because he was one-on-one. So.
Right. Yeah, I think they switched. They started putting him inside of the 3-tech and 4-tech a little bit in some of those situations because he was getting the tight end was staying in and bumping him on the way out. Now, it's hard to say that they made a mistake and waited too long to do that because their defense played so good yesterday. But if they were trying to get him the sack record, they probably should have moved him inside a little bit earlier. Anyway.
Weekend winner for me. Got to give a shout out to one of my favorites, Michael Braswell. Yeah. He signed a free agent contract with the Kansas City Royals, not to play third base or shortstop, how you would think. You remember back in 2022 when he was with South Carolina, he did appear as a reliever in a few games, 7 games, and he had a few saves. So shout out to Michael Braswell signing a free agent contract with the Kansas City Royals as a pitcher. I'm very excited for him. I did AFR one day and Michael came in. It was after they won the national championship, and he talked about how he wanted to get back into pitching. So good for him. Hopefully make it to the show one day, but shout out Michael Braswell signing a free agent contract with the Royals as a pitcher.
Yeah, they
One
showed
win, 3 saves.
The videos kind of started service of him off of a mound and showing what he could do.
Yeah.
Mid-90s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Braz.
All right, weekend winner for me, it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals, but not because they won the game. They played the Cardinals, and they were terrible. In that game, they lined up offensive lineman Cody Ford out as the boundary receiver, out wide. They throw him a pass. Here's the video. Cody Ford takes this thing 21 yards, breaks a tackle. I mean, look, stays in bounds, down the sidelines, 21 yards.
Almost scored.
Icing on the cake yesterday was Cody Ford's 29th birthday, so he got a catch on his birthday. So weekend winner, Mr. Cody Ford. I mean, look, guys, the concentration, tight roping on the sidelines.
Wait, so why was he in the game at that? It was just was it a 6 lineman?
Yeah, but he was lined up out wide.
Oh, no, I see that. It's a 5 receiver set. He's running a hitch route.
Maybe they started in a personnel where they had the extra lineman. He reported or whatever.
Yeah.
And then maybe they hit a little shift.
I love it. We're up 30-7.
I mean, the corner's they are throwing it out there to him.
I mean, clearly.
Bet.
Yeah, all right. Love that. Got to
Shout out Joe.
Got to get in.
Joe, look, I know a lot was said of Joe and his press conferences and does he want to even play anymore?
Past 2 weeks, he's
been
really good.
So back.
He's been playing really well over the last 2 weeks. Now I don't know what that means because the Bengals defense. I played, okay yesterday, obviously, and they get a win, but don't forget, he can still be that man. He can still be the guy. So, all right, weekend winner for me is going to be Brock Purdy. We talked about him earlier. I think that performance needs to be highlighted once again because the last 2 weeks, he's been playing out of his mind. You go against the Colts and you go against the Bears. And Brock Purdy, somebody that has struggled to stay healthy, obviously. But what he was able to do, I think it was 5 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 3 through the air. I mean, he's improvising out there. He's getting everybody involved. And, again, George Kittle didn't play in this game. And if they get Brock Purdy playing like that, like he has the last couple of weeks, and you pair that with Christian McCaffrey, if they can start to get healthy, remember, Fred Warner is out, but if they make a deep run in the playoffs, he said he thinks he can be back for the NFC Championship game. You put him right in the middle of that defense. This 49ers team is more than just frisky. I mean, they have a real opportunity to be the number 1 seed in the NFC and a really good NFC this year. Like, the 49ers would have earned the number 1 seed. So shout out to Brock Purdy.
They're a little frisky, huh?
A little frisky.
Single, ready to mingle.
I don't know if he's single, but yeah, he's definitely mingling out there.
For what it's worth, Brock Purdy, 10 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty good.
I guess on that note, on quarterback performances this week, I'll give a weekend winner. I mentioned it earlier, Drake May. First quarterback in the history of the National Football League, NFL for short, with 5 touchdown passes, 90% plus completion, and 250 plus passing yards in a single game. Pretty decent little sophomore season we're working on. I guess another winner we'll give it to Tyler Shuck. He's starting to skyrocket in the odds for Rookie of the Year now. He's playing great. He is the guy. But there's certainly, in a year where no rookie is really standing out and really trying to go get that thing, Tyler Shuck has been playing well.
Yeah.
Hey, look, got a shot at it. Got a shot at getting the MVP. I guess Cam Ward would have been the guy that was holding the lead, but, man, they're so bad.
Sorry, I just thought of one. I didn't have a weekend winner. I didn't mean to interrupt. That was like a...
You got excited. I saw the light bulb go off.
Weekend winner for me, Quinn Ewers, getting his first NFL win of his life. So shout out to Quinn Ewers.
Say Quinn.
Say Quinn.
That was one of your
7th
bold
round
predictions,
pick.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got some turnover chains to go around.
We do.
We do. I mean,
do we ever?
Yeah. Not for Xavier
God.
Legette, but
not for Xavier Legette or Stetson Bennett.
People wish they knew as much ball as we do.
That's true.
They do.
Yeah.
Bunch of posers.
I mean, I called the Patriots, Alondra called the Bears, and Tate called the Chiefs.
We're so
called
smart.
I called the Chiefs, brother.
His
was weak.
You called playoffs. He called the division.
Yeah.
But also, when we did that, you said who's going to win the division. I said the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Duh.
We're so smart.
Big, huge, a huge, jolly weekend winner to Santa Claus. My God, you just continue to do it every single year. Visiting billions of houses.
Yeah.
Lots
crazy.
of toys. Bringing happiness all over the world.
Although,
one magical stop at a time.
We need to talk about the drum set that you brought. Memphis. Not only for Memphis.
Oh, no.
Harlow Jane also likes to do her best.
Oh, boy. Drum set
Drummer boy.
is not very saintly, Mr. Nicholas.
I know.
That's
God
a
bless.
tough look.
I know.
God bless.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you already have enough going on in that house with 5 kids, but one of them getting a drum set.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like the noise of the drum, because when you have 5 kids, like you can
block it out.
Oh, you can block out at an elite level.
Yeah.
Like truly elite level. It's the Memphis doesn't want it until Harlow wants it. And he's like, oh, don't touch my drum set. Kind of like Step Brothers, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's more of the situation.
That was about a
left
6.
drumstick.
You don't want to see me go to a 10.
I gotta say, those musical instruments sometimes, there's been some accidental losses of microphones around the Flynn household.
Oh.
Those microphones that
Like distort your voice.
Oh.
Yeah.
They can elevate it. They can distort it. They can do all sorts of
Obviously,
things.
so like Katie and I started dating in high school. So like she's the oldest of 5. So her siblings were, she had some younger siblings, like, 6 years old. Right. Well, one of my sister-in-laws got a guitar one time for either birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. And the amount of times that I hid that thing behind a door, behind a curtain, anywhere under a bed, anywhere I could, because it's like, you don't know a song there. That thing's not in tune, and it's just woof. A lot of hiding.
And they're portable. They can go any room.
They can go anywhere, cars.
Any room.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big weekend winner to Santa Claus. Nice work.
Well done.
Shout out Santa.
Hopefully you weren't on the naughty list. Gotta be better next year.
All right. Anybody else? Any more winners or losers? Going once, going twice.
Nah.
So, all right, we'll be back. Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, will join us when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, you can check out the contact information, top right corner of the website. And when you get in contact with them, remember, it is from the very beginning until the end, everywhere in between, and even afterwards, they're going to be able to help you. So throughout the entire process of building your dream pool, also just maintaining your dream pool, they're going to be there for you. You can find all that information at russellpools.com. Financing options on the homepage as well. You can check out a gallery of work that they've done here in the area. And remember, like, they can extend that area too. So no matter where you're listening to us here in Louisiana, we are talking to you. So go to the website today, contact them at russellpools.com.
And that is any type of pool. When you think of the highest quality, the best custom pools in Louisiana, Russell Pools is the name you should think of. So what if you dream it, they can build it, they can design it. 2 landscape architects right there on staff, so they can take your dream to reality, completely turnkey that product. russellpools.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Lock Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose. Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high?
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Before we get to our guy, Devin Snow, I want to remind you about Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Go to their website, getgordon.com. You can find past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom. You can have a chat with a live agent right there on the homepage. Always remember, you can pick up the phone in Louisiana. All you got to do is put your area code wherever you're at in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888, and you can get in contact with Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys online, social media. Remember, that handle is always going to be at Get Gordon. So go to the website, getgordon.com, pick up the phone, put your area code followed by the 8s, get Gordon, and get it done. All right, let's welcome on to the show our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. After 4 wins in a row for the New Orleans Saints, Dev, did you ever think that we would say that here in the year of our Lord, 2025?
No, not this year. Not this year. Maybe not this decade. You know, I wouldn't have said that, but wow. That's all I can say, bro. It's just the will to win and just the elevating of players, man, from Tyler Shuck. It's offense and defense. It's all around, man. It really is.
What has been maybe the thing that surprised you the most during this winning streak? Because we were talking about it earlier. Like, it didn't feel like quarterback play, and you can go look at it. Like, quarterback play wasn't the reason you were losing. But for me, it's been how Tyler Shuck has elevated those around him, man. And I got to say, like, I wasn't sure a rookie could get that done, but he absolutely has. He's been playing at a high level for sure individually. But, Dev, it's like he's getting the most out of Chris Olave. He's getting the most out of Juwan Johnson. Like, he is getting the most out of players that we were asking for more from earlier in the season.
Yeah, and it's also this thing, too. So, you remember the Saints were going down quick a lot, right? You know, they go down 2 touchdowns, 17 points, whatever, right?
Yep.
Now that this dude's in the game at quarterback, it's like, dude, they go down 13 right away, but there's not a doubt, really, that this guy's going to get him back in the game because that's just how he plays. He's not playing the check down on 3rd down. Dude, if it's 3rd and 20, he's throwing the ball 20 yards minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we weren't getting the last few years. You know, hate to bring him up on the show, but got to because this point needs to be made. This is what Derek Carr wasn't doing. When it was 3rd and 12 or whatever, Derek Carr played for the punt. Tyler Shuck would never, dude. He would never do that. He would never do that. He plays for the first down, if not the touchdown. A la, look at the touchdown yesterday on 3rd and 9 to Chris Olave. He doesn't care, dude. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to get the first down, if not more.
Yeah, I don't think you should be ashamed about hating on Derek Carr now. He's doing fine. He's got a great YouTube channel with his brother. It's electric. You should check it out.
Yeah,
for sure. Somebody else has like picked up his game, and you've already said his name like twice already. But Chris Olave, just like, holy hell, man, this guy's playing great. Like, we've kind of talked about, man, he's teetering on that line of like, we don't think he's a number 1, but he's like a really great number 2 type of receiver. But you look at his statistics right now, I mean, certainly the stats of a number 1 guy, maybe not like the dominant presence that you have like an outside receiver, but like the production that he has given and elevated his game with Tyler Shuck has obviously helped in these crucial moments in the games the last 4 weeks. And what do you think as a Saints fan and a follower, contract talks with Chris Olave? Like, it's going to start getting serious now with the production that he has. Like, would you be okay with paying him like a big-time number 1 receiver at this point, or are you still going to try to pump the brakes a little bit with that?
No, I don't think you really can pump the brakes because the fact of the matter is that the first, up into the Rams game, the whole Spencer Rattler starting era, you know, no games over 100 yards. In fact, dude, he had a game where he caught 10 balls for 57 yards. Like, you just don't see that. And you look at the difference since Shuck's come in, that same 10 receptions gets you 148 yards. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, 8 receptions, 119 yards. He didn't have over 100 yards when Rattler was starting. Basically what's happening is this quarterback meshes Olave's play style. It all makes sense. So if it all makes sense, then let's make actual sense and give him the money. Why not? I mean, if he could play like this what we can't afford to lose that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to go get a guy and that's your only guy. No, let's go get a guy and we got Olave because if Shuck can throw it to Kevin Austin Jr., make him look good, dude. I mean, at this point, Shuck could throw it to Macaulay Culkin, and he'd probably get a touchdown. So it's beautiful, bro. It's very Breeze-like how he could just get it to anybody.
Yeah, what do you think about the job Kellen Moore has been able to do? Because I know there's a lot of questions early in the year. Maybe some of those coaching decisions didn't go his way. He's a first-time head coach, and you kind of expect that. But really lately, it does feel like he's got the entire locker room. They are finding their process within Kellen Moore. How do you feel about him in the future?
Look, he's progressing. That's all you wanted to see, right? Progressing as a head coach. But at the same time, I do want to just mention this. He still ain't got to play for 1 yard. It's crazy, the short yardage thing. Hopefully in the offseason we get that together, because it's just we keep overthinking it. But other than that, man, he's progressing. That's what you want to see out of a first-year head coach. And it looks like he's built a culture, man. Look at the after-game locker room talks. It's emotional, bro. It feels good, man. And I just can't believe that the Saints are 6-10 at this point, man. Nobody would have ever expected this.
Devin, clearly the Panthers and the Bucs, neither one of them want to go to the playoffs. Should the NFL just make a special rule and let the Saints in instead?
Yeah, it just seems like it should be illegal. Yeah, it seems like it should be illegal, man. For the Saints not to be in the playoffs, and we could say all this, but I really mean it, man. I think that a lot of teams, especially in the NFC, are happy that the Saints aren't in the playoffs, because it's a dangerous team. Everything screams that any given game, Tyler Shuck can win this team a game. And then the defense, don't get me wrong, the secondary was all over the place, especially in the first half. But, look at Chase Young, dude. That was, in my opinion, that was the best play of Chase Young's career. When he sack stripped, ran with it. Dude, he was running like an X-Man, just holding the ball, clenching it with one hand. Dude, he was
nearly popped.
It was mutant-like, bro. It was crazy.
Dev, did you just say the teams in the playoffs don't want to see the Saints in the playoffs?
They don't want to see them, Flynn. They don't want to see them.
It's the Jets and the Titans.
Bro, come on, dude. No, we beat the Bucs. We beat the Panthers. We beat some other teams, too. They don't want to see them. The playoffs is different, bro. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
He just kind of said that the Packers just are not right now. I know. He's got to reel it in. He's just being sensitive about it, Dev.
Yeah, good luck to the Packers, dude. It's not looking great, brother.
It's looking really bad, honestly. Oh well.
Pelicans not really the same kind of run that last time we talked with you. They had won 4 in a row, and it felt really good and kind of come back to earth a little bit, Dev. But it still looks better than it did. But I was hoping the Pelicans could kind of keep that same energy.
Now, the problem with the Pelicans is, because I went to 2 games last week, so I could definitely tell you. Here's the main 2 things. They cannot get an offensive rebound. Or get a rebound and keep the other team from getting an offensive rebound. They gave up a record amount of offensive rebounds, and they can't make free throws.
Yeah.
They lost one of them games on Friday night that I was at. They lost that game strictly because they missed 17 free throws. Everybody was missing free throws. Nobody could make 2. And they could barely make 1. That was the 2 things that stood out. They can't get a rebound, and they can't make free throws.
Dev, we've been having Sorry, you there?
No, I'm there. Yeah, I'm there.
Look, I can't even pretend like I've been checking out the Pelicans, so I'm not even going to follow up question with you on that. But I do want to ask your opinion on something we've been debating a little bit on this show, mostly during the commercial break and in the chat here. I'm assuming you probably checked out the LSU Tigers play, get beat by Houston this week. So we've having a debate about Lane's outfit choice, if he should have worn something that was either purple or said LSU on it. Now, I was a little bit shocked that there's a lot of different opinions on this. What's your opinion? The leather jacket looked fantastic on Lane, but I would have liked some sort of LSU pin or something on there. What do you think?
Yeah, I would have never bet on that. Lane Kiffin, the type of guy, he's going to be the first LSU coach to get an invite to the Met Gala. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Billy Bob Kiffin. That's pretty much the vibe I was getting. And I wasn't surprised. That's who we got, man. Let's just go get to the playoffs. I always say this when I'm talking about Lane Kiffin. Dude, there's going to be a lot of extracurricular stuff but it's like, hey, let's just get to the playoffs, man. That would be great. We wear whatever he wants.
That's the same take that I had, Dev. I'm like, look, if he wants to wear a leather jacket, but he fixes this atrocious offensive game plan that I'm watching in front of me, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Fix it first. Fix it first.
And look, I saw LSU the other night. You saw how they changed how they were doing the wide receiver screen, the way they kind of brought it to the center. Like, they were like the receiver was running from the side to the center. It was actually working for a little bit. But yeah, man, the defense was terrible, man. That was not good. But I mean, I understand they just didn't have a lot of players really playing in that game, so.
It is kind of bowl games there's been a lot said about these bowl games, about they've been irrelevant, people like the lack of people watching or whatever that is, if it's not the playoffs or buzz. Like, you see the emotions and from all the, like, not just the LSU Houston game, but like what that meant to Houston, what that meant to the LSU guys playing, but you see it all over the place. You got interim coaches like giving emotional speeches. Like, I really think the bowl games have been a really good product, even though they're kind of getting poo-pooed on right now if you're not in the playoff. But it's for me, it's been an enjoyable watch. Have you been like tuning in to a lot of these bowl games?
Oh yeah, dude. I've watched like every bowl game because I mean you're running out of football, right? So you want to cherish it, and especially if you're in the betting and stuff like that. I mean, I still bet on bowl games, you know. So I've been having a good time watching them. I'd like to know how they could make that situation of like people not taking them serious and stuff just a little better. Like, there's got to be something they can do. I don't know if y'all like got any ideas, but there's got to be something they can do to, to where maybe more players play.
They could do it.
ESPN gives them a bonus.
I was about to say they could do it through like a bonus, like you do, like maybe like the Pro Bowl, like winning team, you get this per player, and if you're playing the game, you at least get something. That might be, it might be the only way. My only problem with like opt-outs like that, like I would never opt out of a game because you only get so many to play in the purple and gold. I don't care if I'd have been number 1 overall pick. I'm not missing a game. Certainly, like now looking back on your career, even though you played longer in the NFL, I still would have, an opportunity to play for LSU. Absolutely, let's go do it. But like my problem is, Dev, is when like a 5th rounder sits out of a bowl game, or a guy that's like on like the edge of he might get drafted. Why in the world are you sitting out of a bowl game? Don't you want to go play one more time, maybe impress somebody? Like, you're a 5th round guy. Like, if you're like going to be a top 10 pick and you decide, okay, whatever, sure, that's up to you. Go ahead. I can understand that when it's the one where like you might be like an undrafted free agent and you're sitting out of this bowl game.
Yeah, it just seems like it's like almost like, hey, this is the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
When it's really not. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's one more game to where you could, and it's usually a game to where it's against a team, that, for instance, like LSU Houston. Dude, you don't think that like somebody like Harold Perkins or something could have really made something like that? I mean, he could have. We could have definitely used it. I don't know what his plans are after, this year, but we could have definitely used it. So why not? Why not go out there? Maybe you get 4 sacks. Like, it only boosts, your stock, and it's got to be something, man, because it just seems like it's just like a I don't know how to explain it, but it's like an extracurricular party, man. If you want to come. If not, hey, whatever,
All right, Dev, what you got coming up? I know, coming to a close here on RB&R Day. Do we have a plan today? Like, what's kind of coming up that we can be on the lookout for it?
Yeah, so right now we visiting my 10 of my, it's not my 10 favorite, but it's like my 10 of my best favorite experiences, and over the journey. So we're going to another one today. And yeah, dude, the vibes are tremendous, bro. I mean, the Saints got people feeling really good. I just wish there was just a couple more games, man. But hey, they talking about the Saints again. They're going to be talking about them in the off season. And we got our guy, man. We got our guy.
All right, there he is, our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo. At Snow Like John is the handle. Give him a follow there. Dev, we appreciate it, sir. We'll catch up again with you next week.
All right, y'all take care. Happy New Year.
All right,
Happy New Year,
as well, Dev. Our guy, Devin Snow, riding high right now.
Nobody you can hear it in his voice
right now.
He's sounding very jolly.
Yeah, I know. Look, after a 2-10 start, hey, stop being so negative.
I think
today.
most of the playoff teams would be really excited to see this.
I don't think they would be. Nothing like a team that's a little frisky.
Technically, if the Panthers go, they wouldn't want to see the Saints.
Sure, they lost to them twice. need the Packers to get a win so you can get in a better mood. Negative.
They already clinched.
Well, I didn't say, like, getting the playoffs. I said a win.
I'm fine. Like, I'm cool. I'm good.
No, you're not.
I'm happy. I just like good football. I like good quarterback play. There's a lot of good quarterback play out there.
All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Well, if you're in a bad mood like Flynn, I would say you go to boudreauselectrical.com, put you in a better mood because you'll see where you can get a whole home generator right now. Get that free quote, top right corner of the website. You'll also see the Boudreaux Boost. Better care, better service, new customer, one-time service visit, exclusive maintenance offer for Generac generators, air-cooled generators, $199. For those liquid-cooled generators, $299. You can claim that boost right there on the homepage of the website. Again, boudreauselectrical.com, where it's always more power and more protection. You can find the contact information right there on the homepage, including in the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389.
Did y'all feel that wind this morning? Windy. I looked at my little app right here. It's supposed to be windy all day. You know what happens when it's windy? Power goes out. Make sure you got that peace of mind. Make sure the power stays on at your house with a whole home generator. Go to boudreauselectrical.com. Start that process right now. If you've just been kind of curious, you've been pumping the brakes, you just hadn't pulled the trigger, big red button, request a free Generac quote right there. boudreauselectrical.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
I wish that I could fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I'd fly above
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Very excited to welcome on a new partner. Certainly worked with Oshner in the past over there at our facility at Elite Training Academy, but very excited to welcome them on the OTB team. And remember, if you're trying to get healthier or drop a little weight in 2026, Oshner Health says it starts first thing in the morning. We're morning people. Morning show. Makes sense. You got to hydrate early, Matthew.
I know something about that.
You know a thing or two about hydration. Water before coffee, and in that water, what do you have? Yeah. Put it on a tee for you. You missed the first one. It's okay. You get 3 strikes. Get protein in before 10 a.m. to, fuel your metabolism, plan your meals, check labels, and get some morning sunlight to help regulate energy and hunger. And don't overlook sleep, right? Always got to make sure you get enough rest there. Stress and bad rest can really wreck that progress fast. Oshner also reminds us, especially after 40, you young whippersnappers over on the other side don't have to worry about that. But us in our Mike Gundy year, we do have to worry about that. Streak training 2 or 3 times a week to help fight muscle loss and keep you strong and mobile. You can start simple, stay consistent, and make this the healthiest year yet with Oshner Health. And so we're going to be telling you about Oshner and Oshner Health over the next couple of months here. Very excited to have them on the team.
Absolutely. We're going to get healthy in 2026 with Oshner. We're going to crush it.
Even us old people after.
Even us old people. On the wrong side of 40.
40. Oh, man. Yeah.
Or the right side. It's the new right.
Well, we can be on it now.
40 is like the new 25.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Who's they?
Me.
That's not a they, though. That's only one person. Singular.
Somebody else say it.
Is Houston hydrated, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people hydrated out there.
Any playoff teams hydrated?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
I'm trying to think of who's in the playoffs.
Y'all.
Oregon, very hydrated.
Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Coast to coast, y'all.
Really? I mean, no doubt.
Bama, hydrated. Ole Miss, very hydrated. Who else is in there?
Indiana.
No, not hydrated.
Not hydrated?
Nope. A&M's very hydrated, but
they're out, bud.
They're out.
Georgia.
Very hydrated.
Ohio State.
Slightly, not very much. Hydrated.
Miami.
Not hydrated.
Not hydrated.
They need to be.
All right, so if we're going off hydration, Oregon versus Texas Tech.
Breathe in his nose, maybe it feels a little bit more hydrated.
Oregon versus Texas Tech. Who's more hydrated?
Oregon.
All right. Alabama, Indiana. You said Alabama.
More hydrated.
All right. Ole Miss and Georgia.
Oh.
Who's more hydrated? Who's a believer in my high?
Actually, that's a tough one because they're both at the top. Ole Miss probably a little bit more hydrated. Actually, just had a Russian order to him.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Miami, Ohio State. You said Ohio State?
Yeah, I guess so.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
All right. So if we're going off the
they
might
both lose.
Going off the my high picks here, we go Oregon, Bama, Ole Miss, Ohio State.
Yep.
All right. Between Oregon and Alabama, who's more hydrated?
Oregon. Oregon's going to win that one.
All right. And between Ole Miss and Ohio State, it's going to be Ole Miss.
So we got Oregon, Ole Miss, National
Oregon,
Championship.
Ole Miss, Natty. Who are we going with here?
Ole Miss.
Gross. Ole Miss. All right.
That's a tight one, though. A lot of tight races here. So Ole Miss is the hydrated national championship pick. Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
That's what you're doing.
Well, I'm just stating facts right now. I'm not. These aren't opinions.
Yeah.
These are just. I'm telling you what the research shows.
So I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the bracket, and I guess I just assumed. You know what they say about assuming, but so I'm covering the Sugar Bowl. Actually, going to be out tomorrow morning doing the media day, and then I'm covering the game. And I thought the winner of that would face off against obviously the winner of Miami, Ohio State from the Cotton Bowl. I just assumed they would be in the Peach Bowl. I guess because Georgia's like always in the Peach Bowl there, but no, that game's actually going to be the Fiesta Bowl. So the winner of Ole Miss, Georgia, and Miami, Ohio State, and so I say that because I'm covering the Peach Bowl coming up when the semifinals start, and that's going to be the winner of Oregon, Texas Tech against the winner of Alabama, Indiana. We could get Indiana and Oregon down in Atlanta, which feels like an odd matchup.
It's a weird one, right?
To be in Atlanta, Georgia.
You think it's gonna be? That's going to be a matchup.
I don't know about the Oregon-Texas Tech, man. I think that's going to be a fantastic game. I think Texas Tech's very undervalued. I do still favor Indiana in the matchup just because Alabama just can't run the football.
Yeah.
Just cannot get it done.
I think Indiana wins that game. I mean, Alabama has been, no one's like talked good about them more than me, probably like at least in this market. I think they've been a good football team. They're good kind of everywhere except for running the football. They're not great anywhere specifically.
Right.
Now, Ty Simpson can make great plays. And especially the back half of the season, they didn't play as well as they did in the middle and the beginning of the season. I think Indiana, they win that one pretty handily.
Yeah, the lines on these games. So for Oregon, Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl, Oregon -2.5. For Alabama, Indiana in the Rose Bowl, Indiana 7-point favorite, -7 in that contest. For the Sugar Bowl, Georgia is a 6.5-point favorite. And in the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State's a 9.5-point favorite against Miami.
6.5 for Georgia surprises me.
I think the most surprising is probably the 7 for Indiana over Bama.
I don't think that's surprising, just because of how, the controversy with Bama getting in and how they looked in the SEC championship game in the back half of the season. Of course, they won their opening round, but like Oklahoma can't do anything on offense. They're just not that good. So that number doesn't surprise me, especially like coming off a Heisman winner with Indiana. You're coming off beating Ohio State, who everybody thought was basically a mid-range NFL type team. That number is not surprising me. The 6.5 for Georgia over Ole Miss, that one's a little shocking to me. Seems like a 3.5, 4 type of game.
Tete Alondra, any plays there and those lines that you're feeling pretty confident about?
I like Ohio State. I mean, I've been big on Ohio State all year long. Also, I like Indiana, but I like them close.
Yeah.
I mean, real close.
Yeah, what does that matchup with Bama do you like against Indiana?
I like Bama's defense against Indiana's offense. I mean, they won the game against Ohio State. They also scored 13 points. Like, can Bama hold them to that? Yeah. Maybe make a few plays in the past.
I just remember Bama like doing the film breakdown of them before the LSU game. They just didn't have it. There wasn't a dominant pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Now they were good. Like I said, they were good. They were sound everywhere. There just wasn't anything that like stuck out. They didn't have any. They didn't have any DBs that were just these ball busters, like ball hawks. You just couldn't throw against them. But they didn't make many mistakes, like mental errors. They were a well coached team. They just weren't the most talented group. So I just can't find the matchup. That's why I asked. Like you like the Alabama defense versus the Indiana offense, which is that's fine. Well, I just don't see the matchup where it comes. So I like 7 points here.
Alondra?
I think the one, I don't know which way it's going to go, but I think the one that seems the most accurate to me is +2.5, or the 2.5 point spread between Oregon and Texas Tech. I don't know which way it's going to go because, like I said, I think like the first time I actually watched an Oregon game this season, or like a full Oregon game this weekend or this season, was versus James Madison, and I guess that's not really like a good representative of how good or how bad the team is. So I think that one's the one that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah,
I think that matchup's the one I'm most excited
about.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about that one
too. Just such a random
two
teams
random.
that play each other.
Yeah.
Texas Tech's linebackers are awesome.
Yeah.
All three of them, man. I can't wait to see that defense against Oregon's offense. And I'm kind of like Alondra. Like, I don't really know what Oregon is because I've seen them look every which way this year. Good, bad, kind of slow starting, fast starting. I think they're a really good team, don't get me wrong, but I don't think people realize how good Texas Tech is.
Yeah.
And if Texas Tech jumps on them early, they can be more physical.
Yeah.
It's like a matchup of bullies, too.
Well, and I understand the points that James Madison scored was a little bit late in the game, but Oregon's defense gave up 34 points. Dan Lanning was pissed about that after the game. Like, you slack off against this Texas Tech team. Like, they'll bite.
They were also kind of giving them a run for their money, like in the first 10 minutes of the game. But like the first few drives that James Madison had, I mean, they were
moving a little bit.
Yeah, they were moving.
I mean, you screw around like that against Tech, they ain't James Madison.
Yeah, that Texas Tech defense versus the Oregon offense. I think it's a bad matchup for somebody. I just don't know who.
Maybe for
I
even
just don't know which one it is.
I think maybe I don't know enough, but like it might be a bad one for the quarterback.
Yeah.
like with the linebackers that they have. I don't know, but I like that matchup. I'm excited for it. I'm not that excited about Miami versus Ohio State. Like, nothing about that game really. It's a lot of points. Nothing about it really gets me going.
Yeah.
Miami's defense is good.
Off of Ohio State losing to Indiana,
Yeah.
like 10.5's a lot.
10.5's a lot. They struggled against that defense. Miami's defense is good. I mean, Reuben Bain on that D, like that's a good D line.
It's gonna be 4 good games, I think.
Okay.
No,
good about that?
I mean, I think it'll be fun. They're going to be good to watch.
I think 3.
I'm not going to say they're coming down to 1
3.
point.
There's always
game.
one
I just
game
think they're all going to be good, fun matchups.
You're going to get 3. You're going to get 3.
You get 3?
All right. Take our final break. Wrap it up with a little Ask the Bench when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
Who's the one bad night? Who's the one?
I don't know. I said I don't know which one.
One of them's
Say
bad.
one. Yeah. All right. Whether it's game day, grilling in the backyard, or just unwinding after a long day of work, you can reach for a beer that brings a little extra flavor. That's Dos Equis. Always refreshing, easy to drink. It is always the perfect choice. If you want something smooth without sacrificing taste, that is always going to be Dos Equis. From kickoff to the final whistle, Dos Equis fits every single moment. So crack one open, enjoy it with friends, and make the most of the moment. Dos Equis is always going to be the one when you're kicking your feet up, watching a little college football playoff, relaxing here. Maybe you get a day off here. Maybe you get a day off there for the New Year's. Enjoy it with ice cold Dos Equis.
Picture it right now. A couple days. 10, 9, 8. The ball's going to hit, guys. What's going to be?
Like the clock of a football game.
Oh, no. We're ringing in the new year, 2026. We'll ring it in with a Dos Equis. Celebrate with an ice-cold Mexican lager. Go for Dos. Stay thirsty, my friends. Are you kidding me? Let's ring it in 2026 with some Dos Equis.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunnyquip.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on the mountain.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
One hit wonder? One hit wonder? Marcy's Playground?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes to both.
Yeah?
I just almost choked.
You okay?
On my own spit, yeah.
Didn't know you were such a fan. It choked you up that much.
I know.
Okay.
No, it's...
Can't believe they didn't have a second.
I know Maroon 5 did a cover of this too.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're out tomorrow, huh? Out of here. Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be on the way. Well, actually, probably be there. I can call in something. If we get done early enough, I can FaceTime in. Now I have that capability.
We don't want you.
No, see, when I'm not here, I still care about the show, unlike you, who just left. No FaceTime on Tuesday.
I do care about the show. Always.
No
24/7.
Just out. You know, I took a vacation day and still came on for an hour.
True.
You know?
You're going to do it. Do it with your heart, you know? If you're going to be out, be out.
Media day starts at like 8, so sometimes there's like a good in-between when the teams are kind of going out and coming in, like, you know, so.
Let's just get a camera on you. Like, we'll just show it in the show. Just you live, walking around.
Oh, yeah, we should.
You know, the wild part is, honestly, like, some of the interviews we can probably play back here. You know why? Because half the people I'm going to be talking to are LSU coaches.
Yeah. True. You can FaceTime him with him.
Like, hey, Charlie, Baton Rouge show, you want to come?
Oh, you should take selfies. We'll put pictures of you as selfies throughout the show.
I'm not really a selfie guy.
No, tomorrow. You can do selfies.
I don't really know that adds to the show at all.
Selfie segment.
Didn't get to ask the bench. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it for like 7 segments tomorrow.
Do you really want Bama to lose to Indiana? We'll get one in.
No.
Don't care.
Okay.
We like
Off the bench.
I just want a good game.
Yeah.
All right, when you're talking large-scale industrial construction and fabrication, you need a team that's built for it, and that is always going to be Pala. Based right here in Louisiana, they specialize in industrial construction, tanks, pressure vessels, piping, and turnkey solutions across the energy and manufacturing space. They are, as we always say, employee-owned, a big part of what they're all about. Safety-driven and trusted across the Gulf Coast to get the big jobs done the right way the very first time. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just experience and execution. So if you've got an industrial project coming up, you always need to check out Pala. You can go to their website to do that at palagroup.com. Again, that is palagroup.com.
That's right, Pala. For over 52 years, Pala has been building with confidence, steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust to go check them out today. Palagroup.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the